What's that buzzing? Welcome to Make It Make Sense. We're back for another episode with the crew. I gotta move that camera, or you gotta sit back, Bailey. You can't see her. Or you gotta scoot over to your left. There we go. There we go. Anyway, we're back with another episode about dating and relationships and male and female dynamics, so we can learn from one another and not make this shit so difficult. Because honestly, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting fucking tired of it. I mean, I don't have these problems, but I'm very tired of people complaining about not being able to find someone and be happy because expectations are unrealistic and delusional, and we need to fix that. So we come together and discuss these things, and we explain to women how men think, and women explain to men how they think, and we don't agree because men are from Mars and women are from Venus, and we're trying to get to Earth. So with that being said, we're going to go around the table and introduce everybody. Name, age, what you do for a living, current dating status, and your favorite Kanye song. Go.
My name is Sharisa. I'm 31. I am a corporate receptionist and I'm single, and I don't listen to Kanye.
Ever?
Ever.
You gotta move your phone, dog.
What up? I'm Cash. I'm 34.
Everyone listens to Kanye. You don't have one favorite Kanye song?
I ain't gonna lie, I don't listen to Kanye either.
Bullshit. Come on, you didn't listen to College Dropout.
I've never listened to the entire album.
So you
I ain't saying she's a gold digger. I don't know. That's a
Good.
song.
But that's not even a
kind.
Kanye song.
Yes, it is.
No, that's not really a Kanye
Yes,
song.
it is.
No, it's a Jamie Foxx song.
No, it's not. It's a Kanye song.
It's a Kanye featuring Jamie song. I'm sorry.
Jamie put it on his album.
So.
Jamie.
Okay,
Cash.
then your favorite Tupac song. No, just kidding. Go ahead. Whose phone is that? Somebody's got to
That's
get
her
their phone
phone.
away from the microphone.
Get that damn iPhone away from this making noises.
Cash. 34. Personal trainer.
You're 34 since when?
Since January 30th.
Oh.
This is the third time I've seen him. I knew he was 34.
Shit, I knew he was younger than me. I didn't know he was 34. You seem so 32 to me, dog.
Oh, I'll take it. Appreciate it. Married to Tiffany. And I'll say flashing lights.
See, there we go. He knows Kanye. Tiffany.
I'm Tiffany. I'll be 34 in April.
For reals?
Yeah.
You're 31 to me. I don't be listening.
I get that a lot. I'm a manager at Quick Trip. Married to this handsome guy sitting next to me. And I don't know any Kanye songs.
Oh my goodness, you guys are full of it.
I know a T.I. song, Whatever You Like. Does that count?
Okay, we got it.
She just picked
That's funny. Your favorite T.I. song.
Okay.
Your favorite rap song from the 2000s.
Well, I'm Ebony.
Get closer to the mic.
I'm Ebony, and I'm 45. I work in property management. And my favorite Kanye, it's not my favorite, but the one that comes to my head is Black Skinhead.
Oh, that's a good song. I like that song. Bailey, will you do me a favor and find her hotspot on that mic?
Yep.
And Miss Connie, it's your turn.
My name is Connie. I am.
Keep going.
It's the flick.
So it's when you know Mike's in there. This one's yours. This one's
Yeah.
yours. There we go.
Okay, what was the questions again? It was
Name, age, what you do for a living, current dating status, and your favorite Kanye song.
Okay, I don't listen to Kanye though.
Oh my goodness.
I could do Tupac.
Gracious. All right, what's your favorite Tupac song?
Dear
That's not
Mama.
fair.
Dear
I
Mama.
could
Dear
answer
Mama.
that question.
Not there, Mama.
Okay, but my name is Connie Marie. I am 32 years old. What I do for a living, I am now a substitute teacher. I am in ABA therapy. I'm a registered behavioral therapist for kids with autism, as well as I also model. I am starting up a modeling agency, and I am also in school full time, going for my bachelor's in psychology.
Nice.
And I also have a lash line.
Nice.
And she's crazy.
I'm not.
Big Bailey. Go for it.
44. Entrepreneur, like full-time entrepreneur now. Starting, week 2. Married. Relationship for the last almost 9 years. And currently looking for number 2. Favorites, Tupac song, California Love. Just, you can't get away from that. I'm from LA, so. And then Rubber Band Man for T.I.
And what about Kanye?
I don't fuck with Kanye. It's just, he's never been on my radar.
That's crazy.
And when Kanye came out, I was doing music. So I wasn't listening to shit that whole period.
Oh, so you're not only a hater, but
Where's the hate?
That I was doing my own music. I don't listen to Kanye.
Well, no, I wasn't listening to anybody.
Who do you think you are?
I was listening to no
I'm
one.
just fucking with you. I guess it's my turn, yeah? I'm Troy. I'm the leader of this podcast, and I am 36. What did I tell you guys? Name, age, current, what I do for
Current
a living.
occupation?
I'm a barber.
Dating status.
And dating status is the ball and chain is upstairs. She's on the rag and she doesn't feel good, so she's
I haven't heard on the rag
chose
in
to-
years.
it's Shark Week, so she chose to skip the episode. And she likes girls, and we're trying to add to our relationship. What else? Favorite Kanye song?
You don't listen to Kanye.
Yeah,
No.
see, your ass
I've
sitting
got
here and
two
pointed
to
that
choose
out.
from. Last call on College Dropout. It's the last song on the album. It's fucking dope.
All right, so I got a
He
question
said-
for the
he
people that's in the
said-
chat. If y'all listen to Kanye West songs, put it in the motherfucking chat.
Yeah, please give
Chat
us
your favorite
song.
Kanye
How
West
do you
song so we
not
can see
like
how many.
Kanye?
I didn't say I didn't like Kanye. I just don't listen to Kanye.
So you don't know any of his songs? I knew.
He
Gold
said, "I'm
Digger.
killing y'all."
I mean,
niggas on
everybody
this
knew
lyrical
Gold Digger
shit.
'cause it was on the
Mayonnaise,
radio,
color bits,
but-
I
You coulda
push
said it
Miracle
too.
Whips.
But when you listen to Kanye, like you're gonna listen to Kanye and have like I've never heard of Last Call. What album's that on?
So I do like Black Skin. Black Skin. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I haven't heard that.
You haven't heard Black Skin Kid? That's on Yeezus. You haven't heard Jesus Walks?
Yes, I like that one.
Bro, when I tell you I don't listen.
I don't believe you.
I feel
Everyone
like
listens to Kanye.
you listen to like Royce 5'9" and things like that.
Nah. I'm Jeezy,
You
Rick
heard that
Ross,
song by Slow
Like,
Jams,
I'm-
Twista?
huh?
Twista?
Slow
Jamie
Jam.
Foxx?
Yep, I listen to motherfucking Twista.
No,
She's
but that's the
Kanye's-
song.
I
It got
Well,
Kanye.
yeah, but that's not a Kanye song. So he said favorite Kanye song.
Hey, do any of you guys drive a silver SUV?
Is it a Dodge Journey?
I don't know, but it's blocking the next door neighbor from getting out.
Yeah, that's me.
Damn,
So you don't
Connie.
have to move your car. You can park in the driveway.
Somebody's in the driveway.
I'm in the driveway.
Oh, you're in the driveway?
Yeah.
I could pull halfway in the driveway.
You can just park
Just
behind.
pull right in front of me.
Just block our driveway, not their
Yeah,
driveway.
that's
I will walk.
late and fucking up.
First off, it didn't start till 8:30.
All right. As soon as we'll get started, but which one did you guys want to start with? Well, you know what? We'll do with the easy one. What can men? We'll go around with men first. What can men do to improve dating?
Improve while dating, yeah.
So that question is meant for everyone to answer both, to check
I was just gonna
accountability.
go men and then women. Like what can men do better, and then what can women do better?
See, but that's the point is to hold the accountability.
From both sides.
Yep, from both sides to see what the answers are.
All right, fuck it. What can men and women both do to make dating better? And we'll start with you because she has to come back.
I think that men could be more honest in dating, and women could be more what's the word? I'm grateful and like have more gratitude when it comes to dating. That's what I think.
Do you think women are honest in dating?
No, but I think they're more honest and they're grateful.
All right.
I think men, we could be more aware and patient, maybe, and then women more, I think, open and realistic, right? So I don't know. Honest.
Both being honest?
Both?
No, you,
I didn't say men. I said men could be more honest.
no, you just honest was the last word you said. I would
For women, are we answering men and women?
Yes.
Yeah. So women could be more honest.
Okay, Miss Tiff.
I mean, I feel like for the most part, if you're honest with yourself, I don't feel like that's too hard. But I do feel like women, we could definitely, not have false expectations. I don't know, that kind of just hits home with me. It's just women having these excess expectations that are unrealistic when they're looking for a partner, and then, passing up something that could be good for them because they have such unrealistic views on what a guy should be and what they should have. And then as far as like the guys go, I would say that patience part, women can be hot-headed, emotional, depends on where our maturity's at as well. But I think like guys need to be a little bit more patient with us than allow us to sort through our emotions, I guess.
What are these false expectations women have?
So like when you're in the dating
Loaded
pool,
question.
right? Like you have every woman has their list, their checklist. You got to check all the boxes, right? But how many boxes do you have and how many of them are realistic? Like, you know what I mean? And a lot of women have a whole like essay when they should just have a simple paragraph.
Like a grocery list. That's kind of where
Yeah.
I was going with them being like more grateful.
Yeah.
They want a man to make the six figures, take them to Benihana's every weekend or wherever.
Not Benihana's.
Whatever.
At least Steak 44.
Yeah, like they have these unrealistic expectations, but when he takes them to, let's say, like even if it's something as simple as like Texas Roadhouse, they're like, oh, you didn't take me to Benihana's. And it's like, but he took you to Texas Roadhouse. Sit your behind down and eat the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, who doesn't like an onion blossom? Well, you guys don't like Kanye, so you probably don't like onion blossoms either, you fucking weirdos.
Hey, Onion Blossom is good. Shut the fuck up. I see ain't nobody said shit about Kanye yet.
Maybe they're not viewing it.
What's an onion blossom?
Speaking of an onion blossom,
It's just like basically onion. So they take an onion and they batter it,
they cut it into like fry shapes, and then they
make it
batter
look
and
like a
then
little
fry it.
rose, kind of like a rose volcano.
Blossomed onion, and then you just pull the pieces and you dip them in this fire ass sauce, and it's your appetizer. And then you eat the bread, and then by the time your steak gets there, you can't even finish it.
Yeah, because you're full.
Okay, thank you.
Real facts.
The question. Oh, it's your turn.
Yeah.
My bad.
What's the question?
It was what can men and women do to improve on dating?
So, with women, I think that first of all, you need to, because I'm single, and just being single, I think you should already just be independent and not expect the guy to do something that you wouldn't do for yourself. Okay, so like when you say go to Texas Roadhouse, not to knock that, but I don't eat there, and I wouldn't take myself there, so I wouldn't want you to take me there, and we're not going there. I'm sorry.
Closer to the mic, please.
So we're not going there because I don't go to Texas Roadhouse. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't expect.
But hold on, wait.
Onion
But
blossom hater.
if the guy was like surprising you and he took you there, would you be like, oh, I hate this place, or would the thought of him like trying to surprise you outweigh that?
The thought would count, but if he knew me, he knew.
This is
he would
dating,
know.
not in a relationship.
Yeah,
The
'cause
question is,
dating, he
when you
doesn't know
date-
you.
Yeah, he's getting to know
How
you.
many dates are we talking?
Just
It doesn't matter. Just
Yeah.
how can they improve in dating? So, in your eyes, improve in dating, Texas Roadhouse off the table?
Well, okay.
Hold on, why is Texas Roadhouse off the table?
Because she doesn't eat there and she wouldn't take herself
Some
there.
of the best cuts of steak, damn it.
I don't eat meat. I don't eat meat.
Understandable then.
Pork, so
She's a PETA jungle girl.
oh my goodness.
You just need to get that straight out the gate. Like,
But
hey, I
it-
don't do that.
But
Chipotle
if he was
it
like,
is.
hey, surprise, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll thank you. And I'll find something on that menu. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not like airheaded where I'm like,
Well, I mean, it makes sense now that I know you're like vegetarian or vegan, but if he's just getting to know you,
He's not gonna know that.
Yeah. So.
right.
Yeah.
And that's where we'll establish in the place, hey, you know, things.
Yeah.
You know,
This is why I say people need to actually get to know each other. The first date shouldn't be a date. It should be
Coffee date.
sitting your ass in a goddamn
Yeah.
park or something for the next 2 to 3 hours and get to know each other. So when you do actually take them out, you know you're not going to Texas Roadhouse.
I feel like where a guy could improve in, don't treat every female like a thought and
Like a hoe or a thought?
a whole.
Like a thought process or a thought. Where are you from? I thought she said a thought.
Yeah, that's why I had to clarify.
Like, I got to think about you, bitch.
Like, don't treat her as an option. But yes, closer to the mic, please.
I'm sorry, I'm
You're
not used
good.
to it.
It's all right.
Yeah, just don't treat every female, you know, in a negative way, because I feel like society kind of make guys think and look at females a certain way because females act a certain way as well. So I don't know, treat everyone accordingly.
Treat everyone differently.
Accordingly.
Based on behavior?
Yes.
All right.
So repeat the question for me. I just want to make sure I'm hearing it correct.
What can men and women do to improve dating?
Okay. So I would definitely say knowing what you want, as far as like
Who,
what
men
you-
or women? Or both?
both.
Okay.
So as far as knowing what you want out of a partner, like being able to be transparent and state what like whatever standards and boundaries that you're going to be requiring or whatever, and also being open-minded, practicing good communication skills, and more so just I definitely want to say, as far as, let me see, the open-mindedness, communication, practicing trust. Yeah, that's about it.
You gotta do all that just to date?
I mean, but that's just more so like what you have to be like, what you have to already have established, not only with yourself, but what you know, like what it is that you want.
Okay.
Because you would need to know what you want, like before you even start dating, if that's what you even want to do. So knowing where you're at in your life, you should be able to make that decision.
Have you ever
knowing.
got something that you didn't know you wanted, and then you got it and you're like,
I like this.
I've always needed this? And then,
Yeah, it catch me off guard, yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, it just goes to show, like, you know, sometimes people don't know what they want. So
What if what you want isn't
What you need.
attainable?
then you got to work for it one way or another to still try to attain it one way. Like, you still going to work for it. If you want it bad enough, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, sometimes the decisions you've made in the past prohibit you from getting things that you may have always wanted. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, it does.
Like, felons can't do certain things. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because their past is their past. Mm-hmm. So no matter how bad they want something, they may not be able to do it.
Yeah, so if you ask me to take it to Australia, it ain't happening. They're not letting me in. We can't go to Canada.
Okay, I mean, and that just goes to show y'all don't have to go out of town. It's all about compromise.
But what if you don't want? I mean, what if you want to go out of town?
So would you date a felon?
Would I date a felon? Honestly,
Knowing that.
That should have been the title of the show. Would you date a felon?
I mean, okay, so I'm not a person to go to judge a person based off their past. It's basically where they're going. So that felon could have gotten out and tried to go a different route because he knows he's not going to get a good enough job. So he went the entrepreneurial route. So with him having that drive and that motivation, to answer your question, if he has that type of mindset, yes, I would date a felon.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That is fair.
I like it.
Your turn.
All right, so men need to be honest. And they also need to learn to start setting their boundaries up front. Women need to accountability, and they need to be more realistic in what they're actually looking for. Because a lot of them are just playing keep up with the Joneses, and because they see every celebrity or whatever gets something, they feel like, okay, I'm just as good as she is, so I deserve it too. And it's like y'all ain't even the same caliber of person.
Fair. Is that it?
You
I
done?
was asking if you were done.
Oh yeah, I'm done. I answer this question like every damn week. This is an easy question for me.
I'm like,
Are you done? Are you done?
what can men do to make dating better? Men can stop being sissies and go approach women that they want to talk to.
That's not dating. You're talking about that's the initial.
I know, but it's part of confidence. Men should be more confident in their
There we go.
approaches and in everything that they're doing while dating. They should be confident in where they take her. They should be confident in how they talk to her. They should be confident in where they want this relationship to go. If they want it to go, whether it's towards sex or towards something more long term. Women, I think the most important one is to be more realistic about what's actually available to them. And I think those things would improve dating. But, okay, so you said, what did you say?
Men need to be more honest and set boundaries.
Yes, men, you also need to be more honest. I agree with that 100%. The easiest way to be more honest with women is to be better as a man, because the more you accomplish, the more confidence you gain, and the more you can be a leader and march to the beat of your own drum. So if you accomplish more, you can be more honest with the women that you're dealing with. And I do think you should just be honest with them, period. But also, I think women should be more honest. I hear on this show a lot women say things like, I won't ask for anything that I can't offer in return. And that's a lie. There's 2 flies in this motherfucker. God damn.
They had a baby.
Jesus
Already in my family.
fucking kids, bro. I hear women say that men need to be more honest in general. Like, I just wish I'm on the dating apps. I don't know if you guys are on the dating apps, but one of the most common themes I see on the dating apps and just the women that come on the show is, I just want a man to be honest. Tell me your intentions. Be real with me. I can handle the truth. Blah 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 blah.
But they can't.
Like I said, like I said, they always say, I won't ask for anything I can't offer in return. But if that were the case, if men were going to be as honest as you like them to be, 9 out of 10 men would approach you with, I think you're attractive. I want to have sex with you. Then I can see if I want to get to know you. Right? And 9 out of 10 women aren't going to go for that deal.
Why not?
9 out of 10.
Okay.
Didn't say that it's not possible, but 9 out of 10 women aren't going to go for that. Mainly because most men are unattractive to most women. You don't notice, but the top 10% of men. You see what I'm saying? Like, men have to
Become something.
not necessarily become something. They have to show something up front for you to be attracted to them. You know what I mean? Men approach you all the time and you turn most of them down. Your DMs are flooded, all this other junk, and you don't even see it. You don't respond to it. You don't entertain it. So, but my issue with the honesty women want from men is the fact that they say that, like, they say that with the implication that they're honest. So if you want an honest man, you have to be an honest woman. So if you want a man to tell you his true intentions, take your makeup off, tell him who you're currently fucking, and your body count, if you want him to tell you what he really wants.
So if you want her to take her makeup off, tell your body count. Okay, so you're pretty much what
Everybody's disarming themselves is what it is.
Yeah.
So it's
You're
just-
coming in truly vulnerable.
That's honesty, right? So for instance, women are concerned with a man's future. Men are concerned with a woman's past. So, and here's the thing. This is why you don't ever get the real answer when you ask a woman, what's your body count? Is because she knows that's going to ruin the possibility of where this relationship goes.
But what if she
Wait.
tells you-
Which is
Okay.
why men lie about their intentions. Because if I told you what I really was thinking up front, it would ruin the possibility of where this relationship goes.
First of all, it's none of your business, my body count. You know what I'm saying?
It is if I want to pick you.
Well, no, it's not. You know what I'm saying? What I did in the past has nothing to do with you.
Again, see,
Does my past matter then?
It doesn't. You know what
So-
I'm saying?
so-
It does and it doesn't. You know what
See,
I'm saying?
you can't have it both ways. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Then it does, and it doesn't for you as well.
Some things are just not your business.
Okay,
But
so
here-
I
hold on,
got something,
hold on, hold on,
right?
let me-
I heard the most
so-
realist. I heard the most realist analogy, right? Okay, so if you got a boyfriend, right, and if your man used to date boys, are you gonna still date him now?
That's why I said some things is and it isn't.
But are you gonna date him? Though?
No.
Okay, so that's
how
pretty
men
much
feel
the exact
about
same
the
thing.
men that you've been with in the past.
And then also you gotta look at it like this. Okay, so me coming from corporate America, let's say you was wilding out in your younger days, and now the CEO, he's now the CEO of said business, and I work for this man, and then I show up at the Christmas party with your ass, and he's like, "Oh, that was a thought, right?" Now
Your past
he
matters.
just lost all respect for me just because I'm wifing you, which now I went from moving up in the company to stalemate till he got rid of me, and it's because of your ass.
I don't want to know body count.
No, I didn't say. I don't say you need to know.
But-
But what I'm saying is don't ask for like that. That's the thing. Women say I won't ask for anything that I can't
I
give in
see.
return.
Yeah.
And it's like the biggest thing I keep hearing is honesty, honesty, honesty. But everything about a woman's nature is deceptive.
So what if you hear her response
Yes.
to the body count?
Y'all lie about your age. Y'all lie about your face because most of y'all are dolled up and got makeup on. You wear push-up bras. Y'all, we never know
When you're wearing Spanx or when you're not,
again you're
is that a wig or is that your real hair?
you never give direct answers. It's always about how you feel and all these other.
But what about if she gives you her body count and you don't believe her?
I mean, that's up to you. But the thing is that's what I'm talking about. He'll never know whether you say it, no matter what you say. First of all, like he said, we don't want to know because no matter what you say, it's gonna piss us off. You know what I'm saying?
Then why ask if you don't really want to know?
That's not the point. The point
It's
is
a hypothetical question.
the point is about the honesty that women want, right? Because women sit there and say men are dogs, men cheat, blah 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 blah. Why if he didn't want to be in a relationship, why didn't he just say that? You know what I'm saying? And it's like because I wanted to still have sex with you, and that was one of the fucking rules you laid out. You know what I'm saying? And if I would have laid out the rules that if you've been with 10 or more people, that we ain't going any further than sex, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have taken it further either, right?
Mm-hmm.
So both parties are lying. So the point is don't even bring that shit up.
Yeah, when you
Do
ask
know
for
what I'm saying?
honesty, be able to be
Yeah,
honest.
you're either going to be honest as well. And again, like I said, the whole take off the makeup stuff. If I'm going to be with you, I'm going to see you more than often without makeup.
I want to know, how does makeup compare to men being real? Like, it's just
Because it's not the realest version of you.
okay, but that's just
How
like
you-
saying don't shave your beard or don't make up your appearance. Like don't clean yourself
But as
up.
men,
Don't shower. I
what
want
you guys
natural
what you
from
guys don't
female.
understand is the woman we fall asleep with many times is who we wake up next to.
Okay.
We're not happy with that.
I mean, but at the same time, it's like that honest. I just
Well,
feel
what
like
I'm saying, I'm more or
catfished
less
before?
talking about the extremes of it. You've seen it. You've seen the women who don't look nothing like that girl that they put
Yeah,
on their face.
definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a big ass, like, we don't care about that. That's something y'all like to do, but it's not something that we're like, oh, I like this girl because she's really good at her makeup. You know what I'm saying? But on top of that, again, I'm going to see you without it majority of the time. So I want to know if I'm attracted to you without it. That's why it's a lie. You know what I'm saying? You're putting on, that would be like if a man airbrushed abs and didn't have them. You see what I'm saying?
He showed up with a muscle suit on.
Not a muscle suit, just like in the movie 300. They painted them motherfucking abs on. If you met a guy out at a pool party or at a beach or something like that, and he had them abs, and then you go home and he take a shower, and this gut come out, you know, like, what happened to your abs? Like, oh, that wasn't mine. That was makeup, girl. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel some type of way about it because that's not what you were attracted to.
No,
You see what
there
I'm
are
saying?
men who wear makeup too, who have like full on.
Yeah.
They wear makeup and pull it off their face. It's a thing, especially overseas. Like they actually
Well,
have.
nowadays,
men
a lot of
makeup.
stuff has become.
And I'm talking
Are
about
they them?
heterosexual men.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm talking about heterosexual.
I mean, it's the
men.
same thing. He's a barber. Motherfuckers going on. You got to miss like there's a whole fucking beard there, but you got no beard.
Well, so I think it's kind of unfair that men that wear toupees get made fun of, but when women wear wigs, it's supposed to be accepted.
Yeah.
Like it's the same.
Well, there's a
thing.
lot of shit that
There's
women
a double
can do.
standard.
No, it's not the same thing because men and women aren't equal. Men should not be doing girly shit. So, like there's things that are acceptable for women to do that just aren't acceptable for men to do.
You
know?
are the beauty standard. We're not. So the fact that so many men are trying to stand up to the beauty standard is actually killing exactly what it is that
Makes them men.
differentiates men from women.
I know that like hair loss is a big problem for men though. So like when,
Men's two biggest insecurities are their height and their hair.
yeah, and so like getting a toupee or like getting like hair plugs or even getting like the procedure and then getting made fun of for it, but expecting him to be okay with you wearing a wig all the time is, like I said, it's a double standard.
Yeah, but I also say
It's
men,
not a double standard.
A lot of men need to
Because
kind of
men
just
like
stop being
long hair.
bitches.
But I mean, that just should be a conversation that's had. I mean, if it's gonna get to that point of you, like you said, with wanting that honesty, being able to be honest with a female up front, letting her know what it is. As a man, you should stand on your business. I mean, if you want to, and if he hits me with the whole, okay, well, let me see you without no makeup, or let me see you like this. I mean, it's for a good portion of women like myself, it's not hard to just snatch the lashes off because I don't wear makeup like that. So with that being said, like, okay, now this is me. So what do you have to offer?
No, for sure. If you're gonna be on, that's what I'm saying. If you want honesty, you got to be honest yourself. That's basically all I'm saying is that again, and I'm not saying none of y'all said it, but I hear it a lot. Women saying, "I'm not gonna ask for anything I can't provide or I can't provide myself." Right? But then you ask them, "Do you want your man to make more money than you?" Of course I do. Well, then that's not providing something that you can't. That's not asking. That's literally you asking for something that you can't provide yourself. You know what I mean? I want him to be honest. Okay, fine. You want him to be honest. He's gonna be honest, but you need to be honest too. What is your body
Starkid is
count?
going crazy
Who are
in
you
the chat.
currently fucking? When was the last time you fucked? And take your makeup off. Like you have to be honest too if you expect that from somebody else, because it just make it make sense is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, don't ask for something that you're not willing to do yourself, right? Or if you're not willing to do it yourself, then you're going to have to make exceptions for other things that person is doing that if they're bringing more to the table. It's people need to understand that relationships are a lot more transactional than they want to believe that they are. It's not just about love and a vibe and an energy and connection. It's extremely transactional, right? Because men, period, are only loved conditionally. There's not a man on this planet who is loved by women or children or his job without performing. But a woman does not have that same burden of performance. We don't need you to do what we do. We need you to do what we need you to do for us. But
So
Okay,
I do
so
have a question
I
though,
have
real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
So you said something about a woman being independent in dating. What are women needing to be independent of?
Being able to take care of themselves, you know. Like I can take care of myself, but I'm gonna still allow you to be a man. Like
So is that being independent or just self-sufficient?
self-efficient?
Because a lot of the independent movement has been sold to a lot of women, and y'all use that word, but I'm positive like you guys don't know what it actually means.
Self-efficient. I would go with when you break it down.
Yeah.
I would say self-efficient.
Okay. Because especially on dates, again, I said this. If I hear you say independent 3 times, you're paying half the bill. Because you're selling me on how independent you are, which basically means you don't need me, but you don't want to pay for this fucking dinner.
Right. No, I'm gonna go with self-efficient.
Okay.
But I mean, isn't that just being an adult?
But yeah, I mean,
Like everybody who doesn't have a partner has to do it on their own.
you have to do it.
So, I mean,
would
like,
figure
the thing
that's
is
what a
just
guy
like,
would want.
To be perfectly honest, that whole independent movement is just played out to me. Like it's not a badge of honor to say I don't have a man, just because I do it by myself.
I don't agree
I'm not
with
saying
that.
you.
I
I'm
know
not
you
saying-
don't.
okay.
And I don't agree with that attitude. I mean, it's great that you are self-efficient, independent. You can take care of yourself. You are able to contribute to society, and you're not on a corner with a sign.
Because I mean, imagine
at the
imagine we
same-
go out on a date and I'm like, I'm an independent man. How's that sound?
Right, I don't need no woman. I got
Well,
my own house.
I
my
take
own
care of
car.
all my
That's
bills. I do all
crazy
my
when
own
I
shit.
hear
I'm an
that.
independent man. It sounds crazy as fuck, right?
No, when I first heard it, I was like, they're crazy. Because
Thank you. That's how we feel when we hear women say it.
I'm like, it's good to be like I have a water cooler in my house, right? I mean, I'm fully capable of putting the water.
The
jugs.
5-pound jug on
Yes,
there.
I'm fully capable.
But you wish somebody
But
else would do it.
don't wanna do it.
Let this big,
there's
strong
a
nigga
guy
come do
there, I'm gonna clean it up, please and thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so
appreciate you.
my question for you. So you said you hear the women say that the statement. What was it? You heard it?
They won't ask for anything they can't offer themselves.
Okay, so do they go into detail in explaining exactly what it is that they're wanting to offer so that they can be able to?
A woman's nature and what she wants from a man is clearly asking for things that she can't provide herself. Women typically are attracted to men who are pretty much better than them at everything. They want someone taller than them, who makes more money than them, who's a leader, who's competent, who's successful, who's more experienced. That's what women are looking for in a man.
No, but I'm stating like the women that you heard it from. Like, did they go into detail?
They don't
Like,
have to, because what you're attracted to is something that you're not offering. So what you want in a man is shit that you're not offering. Because let's just say, hypothetically, you're tall, you make $500,000 a year, you're a leader, you have status in your company, and people know you. You can cut lines wherever you go. They're well known at restaurants, and they comp your food and all this other junk. Are you finna go find a man who can't match that and take care of him forever?
so is it basically going off of the assumption of this is what you think that their preference is and what they're talking about when they say they want to be able to receive what they don't want to give or offer, however you made the statement. That's pretty much what it's just going off of assumption.
It's just
right?
it's not assumption. That's what women say. They say that not all women, but a lot of women have said, I won't ask for things that I can't offer myself. And that's straight up cap. It's
Bullshit.
Stop the cap.
like they're full of it, because what women are looking for in a man, even on average, let's just say normal Americans, the study has shown that women want their man to make 56% more than they do. So if she makes $50,000, he needs to make 106 for her to feel safe and secure, because safety and security to women is what sex and respect is to men. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So by nature, which is fine, I'm not complaining about it. But it's more along the delusional things about, like, I want him to be honest, I want him to be this. Like, there's just so much shit that women want from men. And what I've noticed is women are going into relationships today thinking about what they can get, not what they can give. Women, which leads me to the next question, which is, women are taught what to expect from men, but they're not taught how to treat a man. They're not taught how to love a man, right? And men are taught how to treat women, but they're not taught how to love them correctly. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing is fucked up. But at the end of the day, like I said, is that there's so much expectation from a woman, which is why I said to fix dating, women need to be more realistic about what they want from a man, because most men are not capable of what you're asking for. And the problem is the ones that are capable of what you're asking for know it. And the rest of women know it. And the rest of women want him too. So when women sit there and say, men are dogs, all these men cheat, blah, 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 blah. No, the ones that can cheat, and those are the ones that you want. You don't want what you can have, because that's too easy. No woman is attracted to a man she knows she can just grab and be like, you're mine now, and we're doing this together. You want a fucking challenge. You want the chase. You want the one that's not giving you attention. You're attracted to everything you complain about.
I mean, it's the same with men as well, though.
Because
a lot of men
when
don't
men actually
like
get married, they end up with 6s.
a lot of men like the challenge, and
They end
it's
up with
more
what?
so they.
Huh?
They end up with what?
With 6s and 7s. Those are the women
men
that get
actually
married.
marry like the average chick. Like if you actually look at society today, why are all these so-called bad bitches, these 9s and 10s, why are they single? The best looking women are out here complaining about being single, and the average chick is wifed up.
It's like, okay, first of all, who's got those standards? And second of all, like, okay, if just because you're this dime piece or whatever, right? You're good for what? Recreational use?
Yeah.
Right? But if you got this fucking ego and all this other shit and you think like you're not bringing, what are you doing for me? Right? Like that's where I feel like that question does come in, because you think you're just God's gift to earth and I'm going to just go out of my way to
And
bless
that's
you
what
and build a dynasty with
the
you.
bad chick, that's her thought process.
Right.
Because
And so
everybody
is she
has
really that-
catered to her for so fucking
that
long.
bad? Right.
And that's why I feel like it's important for a female to be self-reliant. You know, it's good that she's able to take care of herself, but allow a man to be a man. You know, you don't have to.
I think
around.
that's where
See,
the
but
whole,
why?
like,
That's the
Why?
Why do women have such overinflated egos in this time?
No, I'm not even talking about that. Why is it so important for a woman to be self-sufficient? Why is it so important for a woman to be independent?
for an individual.
To-
Right,
to-
because you shouldn't be
no,
looking
no, no.
for
To be an
somebody-
adult. To be an adult,
Right.
fine.
But you shouldn't
like,
be looking for this partner to complete you.
I'm not saying
Right.
that they're looking for him to
Or to
complete
fulfill
because
me.
that's not how that sounds.
Right.
How
What
does it sound?
It sounds like you're saying that a woman should be able to have her own. Basically, she should have an exit plan, meaning I don't need you, I want you, right? So I've got my own, and until you make what I've got seem less than, I will always be able to go back to this. I'm not going to dive into anything head first and take a leap of faith and go in with my heart. I'm guarded, and I always have something to fall back on because I don't trust you. You see what I'm saying? That's what that sounds like.
By saying that it's good to be self-reliant.
But see, here's the thing. We have to look at.
I think just adults in general. I would say most
Well,
adults
I
in
would want
general.
a guy to be self-reliant too.
For sure. Well, no, you're not going to date a man who isn't.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But again,
you
back
want
to
a
the burden
woman,
of
I
performance.
don't understand why is that an issue
It's
that
not-
she's able. It sounds like it's an issue.
No, it's not an issue. It's not as important. You won't date a man who can't. I will date a woman who can't.
So
Well-
to put it in layman's terms, let's put it this way. The reason relationships worked in the past is because women didn't do the things that women do today. So because you are now in the workplace and you earn money and you can accumulate things, which you guys fall in love with things. When a man comes along that used to be able to offer you things, well, now because you've accumulated those, he needs to offer you more than what you have for you to be interested. See, back in the day, you weren't even allowed to leave home until a man married you.
We're in a new day and age.
So, but the times, this is the thing. You guys always say it's the new day and age. Correct. The only thing that has changed is that you guys have accumulated more things, which has made you more single.
And more rights.
No, name a right that a woman didn't have. Name a right that a man had that women have never had.
Women couldn't vote.
Women
was over
chose
100
not
years
to
ago.
vote.
But that was
Women
also over
chose-
100 years ago.
And they chose not to
but-
vote.
Our grandparents didn't even experience that.
But it's just saying like times have changed.
No,
like
but
a
hold
lot
on.
of things this
But what
generation
men desire
that
that hasn't changed. The thing is that we have to. A man chooses what he wants the same way that we choose what we want from a man. So if he doesn't want to have a woman who's got like 100 bodies, has a good career, that takes care of everything on her own, and all she wants to do is spend time with you, that's his choice. You can't tell him that's wrong.
Absolutely.
And that's what they're trying to say is like men don't want what you think they want.
No, it's men are not attracted to the same things women are attracted to.
Because you guys are now doing the exact same thing
But we
that
also
we
have
do.
different roles though, because like you just said, you'll date a woman who is not self-reliant, and you said a woman won't date a man who's not self-reliant because we're playing our roles.
Okay, so I want you to
it's
also.
not much different than back in the day,
And
right? Because a woman, you want a provider, you want a leader,
Yes.
whether you had rights or you've got all the freedom in the world you've got today, you still want a leader and a provider.
So nothing has changed.
Let me, nothing has changed, right? But the thing is the flex of I've got my own, not only that, but the security net. That's why relationships aren't working, is because every woman is going to sit there as, I can do it on my own. So I'm not putting up with anything I don't like. If I get bored, I'm out. If I feel like you're mentally abusing me, I'm out. If somebody else better comes along, I'm out.
I think
you see what I'm saying?
That's both. Not
It's
just a male.
definitely both. Because
That's not just a
I
male.
think that's both.
Yeah,
That's
not-
definitely both.
That's
That
not.
can
That's
be both.
no. Don't
Yes.
make that face because that's not.
Explain it. I need it. It's called make it make sense. How is that
okay,
both?
so I was just talking to somebody a few weeks ago, and his whole we talked before, went out, had a meet and greet, whatever. But we ran into each other, and then his whole vibe was different. And I had asked him, "What's up with your vibe now? Why is it different from before?" And he said, "Well, he's tired of being out here catfishing, taking people out to eat, and he just wants somebody who's real, and he wants to do a relationship thing."
But how is that both? The point I was trying to make was the safety net that women have by being independent. I don't think men have that same
I mean,
safety
I
net.
feel like
Okay, hold
honestly,
on.
she just wants
What is
somebody
the
to
both?
match.
Okay,
She
well,
don't-
the reason why he said, hold on, Connie.
Because you said both too.
Because he had said the reason why his vibe was off before is because he was being honest. He was looking for something better. That's going back to what you just got to
So
say.
we also
How
have-
women are they're so independent. They can do this. They can do that. They can take off.
That-
and that's the same thing that
in the
guys
date-
do.
in the dating
they're
state-
independent. They can take off. They can do on their own.
In the
They can
dating
cook, they
stage,
can
I'm
clean.
not talking about in the dating stage. I'm talking about in relationships. Women hold on to that independence while being in a relationship by saying, I can and will
Well,
leave.
you
if
cannot
it
have
does-
that attitude because
But
That's
they
what
do.
I'm saying.
And that's to say they do.
Well, those are some females, not all females.
But that's what the whole badge of honor and the flex of I'm independent comes off as is, and it also leads
her
that way. Hold on,
attitude reflects it.
here. How about this to make it make sense for you? How many men have broken up with you?
0.
Okay, so you're the one leaving, so it ain't both. Because who's broken up with you? How many broken up with you out of all your relationships? Okay, one. You.
One.
All right. So 90% of your relationships, y'all left. So it ain't no both. All men are independent.
No, it's
all
fine.
men are independent, and they're not sitting there saying, I don't need you, shorty. I got all this shit on my own. I'm out
it's not
because I'm
of
bored.
material things, and
They
it's not
don't.
because
We
it's
don't
so
do
bad.
that.
Which we can do the whole take it or leave it basically.
We
because
can.
I'm self-sustainable, right?
No,
Because I know my
only
val-
certain men
my
can do
value.
that. Only certain
Right.
men can do that. The reason most men don't leave is because sex is hard to come by, and it's easier to put up. It's just easier to put up with it and deal with it.
It sounds like
There's
settling.
Well, and then
There's
when a
no-
man,
Sounds like settling.
if he no,
There's
if
more
a,
to
if
it
a
than
man
sounds like
leaves,
settling.
nope, there's a reason it says it's cheaper to keep her. If a man were to leave, we understand that we lose most of everything that we have gained, garnered, worked hard for.
You don't like to start over.
Can I
No,
ask something?
we're
real
not
quick?
starting over from where we were. We're giving you
woman,
How
half.
does it sound like settling if he picked the woman and we're talking about like he picks this woman, he likes this woman, he's not just gonna leave her when things get difficult the way that women just get bored or lonely when he's working too much because he's trying to provide for the family and they up and leave and take everything he has. It's not settling if he actually likes the woman and she's now busy and it's different. It's not settling if he actually likes the woman.
And then back to our other point, if they're self-sustainable or whatever, I mean, those are what you're looking for in a partner, right? Like everybody's different, but I'm looking for characteristics. I'm not looking for some lazy ass, you know what I mean? Don't do anything. I'm
And I
not
didn't
here to
say
take
that
care
either.
of you.
I know
I'm
that
not, you know,
it-
But
it
I
may
know
occur
that men are
often.
caretakers,
we
but-
also do have to make this very clear that if you're saying both parties are, then guess what? You also have to stop complaining that men aren't doing enough. Because what you're also doing is you're giving them a way out. See, you want a man to be both parts, but you also want a man to provide. Well, guess what? If you're independent and you're bringing all this shit to the table, then it's only going to be 50-50 and you got to stop saying, hey, you have to provide for me. Because the more you work and the more you achieve, the more men can literally slack off, which is exactly what's happening. Men have slacked off because you've taken on half of everything.
Honestly, females women of that caliber that make a good amount of money and everything like that. They just want somebody that can match them. Because they don't want to date down. They want to date up. So it's like if you're working at McDonald's and I'm a CEO of this big company firm or whatever, I mean, it's like, even though you are still working, but I want to date a man of that caliber, not only because we have more in common that we can relate to, but at the same time, it's going to be a lot more beneficial for me as a woman to be able to allow you to take that lead as a man.
But
That
men
sounds-
aren't
does a man
attracted
want-
to that.
No,
That's
damn
what you
that.
need to understand.
Damn that. That sounds good, but what if men who are making six figures said that?
I mean, then
No,
that's on them.
no. Think about it. How many women are going to do it, or how many women are going to add up?
But that's
No,
not their
all
role.
of y'all would be saying,
That's not their role.
See, but that's the thing. It's not fair. We understand it, and we still do it and have to deal with it. That's the whole point. That's why I said women need to be realistic. Because if a man sat there and said, "I make 150 grand a year," you have to make 150 minimum to get in this house, to get in this relationship.
Somebody's gonna do it.
I've eliminated 97% of y'all. So now I've shrunk my dating pool down to this. Wait. It's not even just that. It ain't just the money, okay? Because like you said, I don't want to date a woman who can't do what I do. It's not good for me. It's not beneficial.
That wasn't for you, the men. It was for the women.
I get that.
But if men did the same thing.
But
how
no,
is that fair?
Men can't do the same thing because they're not being a man. Because as you being a man, you want to be able to provide for your woman and your family.
Okay.
So if a woman of that caliber is making money, is just saying like, in order for my
But what if I say
for
then
that
you're not a
man-
woman? Because now you're acting as a man.
Well, let me ask her. Can I ask you a
it's just because
question?
she wants a man of her caliber, whether it's intelligent-wise, knowledge-wise, education, experience, whatever. Either way, it's like she just wants somebody that's on her level, mentally, all of that.
Can I ask you a question?
Oh,
Yes. Can I ask you a question? Why do you think a man wants to provide for a woman? Like, why do you think he wants to do that? What's his
because
purpose?
that's his way to be able to be in control, to be able to lead.
What does he get out of that, though? Like, what do you think his purpose is? Do you think he wants it so she can go and make all this extra money, or do you think he wants her to be at home with her, with the kids that he wants to have with her,
I mean,
taking care of the house?
It's
and things like
definitely, it's
that?
definitely for
But if
him
she's
to
a
be able to provide for the
career-driven
family.
woman, she's gonna want to chase that career and not stay at home with those kids.
So it's not attractive to us.
That's what that's what they're trying to say.
Like
is
that's
that-
what
Okay,
women
so
don't
I
understand is the
definitely
things that
make
you guys
that
are
money
chasing
get
are not
so she can
attractive.
chill at
But I
home
definitely
with
get
the
that.
kids.
But so coming from knowing that we are yet again in a different day and age, and all these women who have that ability of going to work every day, they come across a man and it's like they want to do something for themselves because now you're so conditioned to like, okay, I'm just at home now. I'm taking care of the kids, but at the same time, you're still going to want to have your you time. Whether it's you going to school, you're going to want to do something for you. So at the same time, whether it's a passion, whether it's a hobby, you still need that time for you.
But that's not a career.
So
But it could be a
you're
career
literally
because-
conditioned on why the home is so broken right now.
Okay,
The only thing
but-
they have conditioned women for is breaking up the home. This is this conversation proves it. Exactly everything you're saying proves why the home today is 100% broken up. And the fact that you said that men want to make more money to use it as control, like that is the dumbest thing in the world.
It's
you want
not,
me
though.
hold
It's
on,
not,
no.
though.
You want me to work
No.
16, 18, 20 hours, break my back, shorten my life term, do all of these different things to control you?
Okay, so when by me saying control, it's just more of that is that man's role. Because by him being in control, I am allowing him to be that leader. I am listening
Authority.
because exactly, I am now inferior, he's the superior. But at the same time, it's just more so me knowing that place. But if I'm a mother, then that is up to me or whichever woman to make time to take care of her kids.
Again, isn't that just balance? Because
It definitely is, but-
so it's not control.
No. I'm
It's
saying
literally
as far
the
as
fact that
man's
with
role.
great power comes great responsibility.
hold
And
on.
I'm responsible for the entire family. So that's
Troy.
not controlling.
Hold on,
What that is
hold on,
I'm
hold on,
actually
hold on.
putting myself on the back
Troy
burner.
brought this up last week. If you have a boss, right? Co-worker, who's calling the shots? That boss, right? Therefore, he is in control, right?
But that's not a relationship.
But that's not a relationship.
But that's
or
what
how-
you compared it to,
But
right?
that's not how a home works.
No, wait, hold on. I get what she's trying to say because it's just an analogy. At the end of the day, like I said, relationships are transactional. And just like you said, with great responsibility comes great authority. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to be responsible for you, I have to have authority over you.
Facts.
Just like my children. Not
Facts.
saying that the woman is my child, but I have responsibility for this child. So I have authority over what this child does. Okay? Now, back to the whole women wanting men on their level. That is also a big ass problem if your level as a woman is way up here, because you've minimized the amount of men that you can date just based off of numbers.
Absolutely.
If you're making that much money, you've took the amount of men that are available that are on your level down to 1%, and that's just financially. That doesn't include handsome, that doesn't include charming, that doesn't include a desired height, that doesn't include funny, that doesn't include characteristics, being in shape. They don't include none of that shit. That's just the guys who are making the same money as you, which is why powerful women, high earning women, do not have men knocking their fucking doors down to try and be with them.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Like, Jennifer Lopez is the only exception I've seen to go from one high value man to another. Everyone else has significantly
Full circle
dropped.
back around to
But it's the same guys. It's the same guys. She did Mark Anthony twice. She's done Ben
The
twice.
only one she
You know
hasn't
what I'm
gone
saying?
back to yet is Diddy.
Well, she ain't doing that shit.
that shit.
But the point is that is the only exception I've seen to a woman being able to maintain the same caliber of man, right? But here's the thing: Jay-Z leaves Beyonce. Beyonce cannot replace a man like Jay-Z. Jay-Z can go downstairs and take somebody who works in his building
And make her a Beyonce.
You see what I'm saying? We're
Beyonce
not
can
the
never
same.
make a Jay-Z.
We're not the same, and we're not looking for the same, and we're not attracted to the same. So hyper independent, ultra successful women, I don't think that should be the goal. Being an adult, yes, you should be an adult and be able to take care of yourself until you find someone who can enhance what you have going on, right? But you should not be striving to waste your most valuable dating marketplace years trying to chase some shit that is going to limit your dating and life options.
Procreation.
All of that. You have from 15 to 38 to have children healthily. At 30, 90% of your eggs are gone. At 35, it's a geriatric pregnancy, right? So if you don't have kids by then, and you meet a man who's successful and wants to pass on his legacy, you're not a viable option. That's why men date younger women. And women mature faster than men, at least physically. And that's why they date older men, because they want a man who has something to offer. Men are only desired conditionally.
But at the same time, as little girls, we are conditioned, of course, focus on the books. Don't focus on the boys.
And that's the problem. That's what we're pointing out.
And so it's like, and then on top of that, the little girls stay in school. The dropout rate, guys aren't even going to college. Females are graduating more.
And
so,
knowing that, think about what you're saying is you know the truth, but you still follow the conditioning when you can literally go left or right and do the right thing.
But that's now though. It wasn't when I was growing up. It's not me per se. I'm talking about just in general. These little girls that are growing up in two-parent households, they're being conditioned to not focus on the boys, do not be fast, do this, do that, stay focused on school. What did that little girl do? You can't have sex, you can't lose your virginity till after you're 16. You can't do this. It's so many rules, and it's just more.
I was about to say, I'm like
18.
16.
But now, I mean, I don't know.
I know what they're doing.
Planned
but I know what they're
Parenthood just
doing.
put out a video saying that virginity is not real, so they want them to do it whenever they want to at any age, whether it's through
That's
now losing
nonsense.
virginity is masturbation and it's okay to do anal. Like this whole video that they just came out with is absolutely ridiculous.
What video?
But
It's Planned Parenthood.
we don't need to talk about that. I get what you're saying, but that's what we're pointing out. That has been a problem, right? And on top of the overwhelming, I want to say it's like 3 to 1 women graduating college over men, right? But the bigger problem with that is they're going for useless shit.
That too.
You know what I mean? Like the college doesn't matter if you're going to go get a sociology degree. You know what I mean? Because you're going to go
But
get a
did
job.
you go work at Hooters?
Yeah.
You get a sociology degree and never go work in sociology. You
And
got
even if
women
you
that are
did, it's
literally
still
going
not
out
a
here.
high-paying job. At the
That's-
end of the day, women pick things because women are interested in people than they are in things. Men,
And it also comes from the parents too, because if you have 2 doctors and if you have that child, 9 times out of 10, that child is not only going to continue going for their masters, but they're going to try to follow in their parents' footsteps as well.
yeah, I get that, but that's a very rare situation where there's 2 doctors in the household and they have children. Like it's
It's
rare.
almost impossible because they work too much.
It's not even that. It's just rare. That's more some shit you see on TV.
Yeah, that's Doogie Howser shit.
But
I mean,
even
well,
you can have 2 engineer parents, which is also rare because 85% of engineers are male. Like what I'm saying is women aren't choosing jobs that pay a lot and provide infrastructure. They're paying. They go to school and get jobs that deal with people and teachers, nurses, psychology, those kind of things, right? Women, 85% of engineers are male. I want to say that the closest one when it comes to high-paying degrees that you get in college is lawyers at like 49, 40. No, it's doctors, 49 to 51, male, female. Lawyers is like 60-40, 60% being male. But like firefighters, police officers,
98%.
construction workers, all of that, it's 95
90s.
plus. You know what I'm saying? Like, and those are all higher paying jobs.
Have you ever seen a female plumber?
Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
But only on social media, not in person. But yeah,
I've seen one in person.
But that's beyond the point. The point is that
What if she makes more money, but you're still in charge of all the finances?
how
That's rare though. That is super rare because
Gotta be on top
most
of the
women,
game.
most
Come on,
women, when they make more money, they require more of their man. So when they require more of their man, most of them will leave. They'll leave them at some
there's
point,
not
or they'll
too
see
many-
a better option.
there's not too many women. That's a gross exception for a woman to make significantly more than her man. She can make more. Like if he's making 55 and she's making 65, that's fine. You guys are a partnership. You guys do things together. Whatever. Right. Do I think that's gonna last for a lifetime? Hell no. But
I also don't think men's egos can take that.
that. But also
Gotta be adaptable.
there's not. Think about it. And ladies, if you want honesty, be honest. Have you ever been in a relationship with a man that you made more money than?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you happy?
Yes.
You were happy. You weren't
was.
mean to him. You weren't rude to him. You weren't saying you need to get the fuck up and go do something.
No.
So you let that nigga drive your car and drop you off at work, and you was cool
we
with it.
both had our own cars.
Okay.
I broke up with all my girlfriends.
Again, you're an exception. Bro.
I say I broke up with all my girlfriends. I've never been broken up with.
I think it's about
Mine
half
were
and half,
exceptions
man.
though. I broke up with mine because I had a really poor choice in men back in the day, and none of them could keep jobs. And I always had a very solid job at a bank or something.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm talking about. Most women are not going to provide for a man. If your man lost his job, what is the longest you're going to take care of him for?
I did it as long as he went to trucking school. I provided. I mean, the only thing that broke.
Okay, so he had it. There was an end goal. No, your man lost his job.
He lost his
No.
job.
No.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm not talking about the trucking school and all that other stuff. You're with a man. Trucking school wasn't the option. He loses his job. How long are you going to take care of him?
Well, I mean, honest, the trucking came later, cause that was months later.
How many months?
It was like I want to
'Cause
say
trucking
about a
school's only
good
4
6 to
months.
7.
Okay, and then trucking school is 4 months. So you provided for 11 months.
Honestly, I was the breadwinner the whole time, the majority of it.
Okay, and where is he now?
Right.
Gone.
But
All right,
and
then.
I
Broke
think-
up with who?
But we did it. I broke up with him because of infidelity. He,
Along with being
That's,
broke.
that's what I
No.
was gonna ask. you.
Along with
it
being
wasn't
broke.
along with being broke
Shit.
because even
Actually-
then, because even then when we broke up, I still allowed for him to stay on my couch until he was able to get out on his own. But the fact that he was struggling, I mean, I still even looked out for him. I gave him like $1,500 to move into his place, gave him my old car, went and got a new car because I wanted him out of my shit. So at the same time, it was just more like this is who I'm dealing with. I mean, I have a connection
You
to
gave
him.
him a starter
so-
kit in order for you to get rid of him.
You said what?
You gave him a starter kit to get rid of him.
I mean, call it what you want, but it's like, I'm not that, I mean, I just don't want to see nobody struggle. I mean, I was that type of female that when he didn't have it, I wanted to make sure, because the way he looked out for me, I reciprocated that. So, I don't want it to make it seem like, oh, I just got money and just let you go. No.
Oh, so he provided for you
ruined it.
first?
It was more of like a mutual thing, like, and it wasn't even like to that degree, like he was paying my rent or anything, but it was just more so like little shit that he was doing, and I'm like, he was following my love language, and it was acts of service, and the little things he was providing for me, to me, it was big. So,
Well, that's commendable, but most women aren't gonna. I mean,
Yeah, there's usually a
let's
time
get the rest of
frame.
the answer. Your man loses his job. How long are you gonna provide for him?
It all depends.
Well, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
It all depends on if I see him actively out trying to.
See, it depends. There's a
I know. It depends, but I want to know the time. What is the longest time you're gonna provide for a man without a job?
It's really hard to say.
Give me a ballpark.
I'll give you about like 9 months.
9 months.
Well, I'm married now, so it would be as long as it takes for him to get his ass up and get things moving. Which
He's making you put on a.
he's not going to take long.
a
So
month.
I feel like I felt it out before we got married and we chose that. But I feel like if I was single and a guy just lost and my boyfriend like lost his job, then I'm like, it depends on his drive. If he's looking and actively searching and like trying to make a solid effort, like he's not just sitting on the couch playing video games, being a lazy ass. It makes a big difference.
definitely.
You?
Yeah.
Knowing what I know now, it's the same answer as them. I've made the mistake of like staying around for a long time.
I know. What is the longest you'll do it?
As long as I have or I will now.
Will now.
Will now.
Oh, now.
I would say about 6 months.
Okay. Your woman loses her job. What's the longest you're gonna let her? How long before she needs to find another one?
how about you just not work anymore? Shit.
You?
It's the job I don't care about, but it's like you gotta contribute still. Like,
Yeah.
keep the house clean, take care of the kids, whatever.
No, okay. So, again, these are the fundamental differences as to why I sit there and say that you being independent doesn't matter. You just had 3 men tell you, and any other man is going to tell you, if you lost your job and I got us, you don't ever have to go back to work. The tables turn. The tables turn. Y'all would not do that for us. Men have to provide. Men have to. We have to perform.
Burden of performance.
Yes, we have it.
But the thing is though, what we're pretty much touching up on is that we will if we have to. But eventually it's eventually it's going to affect that man mentally, and it's going to make him feel less of a man. It's going to possibly cause him to be depressed.
Shit, not necessarily.
It's-
Not with all these men who are raised by women by themselves and
Yeah,
never
they'll live
learned.
off you forever.
We call what
They have
It's
no
going
problem.
to mess with that man's ego, and if that woman is going to cause that man to possibly resent her because she's making more money than him, it's going to mess with that man mentally.
So also then you also have to pay attention to this and pay attention to what you said earlier, because you want a man that matches what you do and makes what you make. See, this is the difference. To a man, your money doesn't matter. To a woman, his money matters.
Of course.
So okay, but
different
that
roles.
kills the number one reason of why men who can match what you have don't care for you. The only man that is truly going to care for you at that point is the man you don't want, because he doesn't match you and he's looking to live off of you. And until you guys understand that, like, you're just literally
There's going to be this big ass divide of independence, because
Yeah.
if you think that your money matters to a man that you want, then you're never going to get that man.
So it's not that the money matters. It's just to that woman in order for her
If
to.
you think your level matters to that man,
I mean, it may
don't.
not matter to that man, but it matters to that woman.
I get that, but the problem is, and again, I don't know why this is going over anybody who's ever been on this show's head. The amount of men who are on this level that you're talking about is so minute, right? Let's just break it down. 6-figure earners in America, 18%, half are women. The other half are men. So that's 9% of men
you
making
at single digits.
making 6 figures or more. All right. Out of those 9%, the vast majority of them are 45 and older, married, and out of shape. So you've just eliminated another 7%. We'll just say 7. Okay. So now you've got 2% of men who can do for you. That doesn't include race. That doesn't include looks. That doesn't include charm. That doesn't include sense of humor. That doesn't include being in shape. That doesn't include him being good in bed. That doesn't include all
You're
of these
pretty much
things.
That
just
also
getting at the
doesn't
dating
include
pool
him
is
being
smaller for
straight.
her, right?
That also doesn't
Yes.
include him being straight.
I mean, I definitely know, but I definitely do agree with that. I mean, I definitely understand and agree with that completely because there is women, like I mentioned, they are going to college and they're setting themselves up, but they're not realizing before it's too late that they did waste all their years trying to stay focused on school. But you know, they were being conditioned from little girls to stay focused on that, but they could have been actually really trying to get prepared on how to love a man and how to be a wife.
I've got a question that I think will solve dating right now, point blank period, and it's just for the women. Would you rather be hyper independent, have a career, and be extremely successful, or be a wife with husbands and a kid?
I will take a wife
kids.
for $5,000, Alex.
Yeah, I'll be stay-at-home mother.
Definitely. When you know what I know now, I'll definitely take the husband and kid.
Okay,
So then why are we having any of these conversations? Because I think most women are going to pick that. Most women get their fulfillment from being a mother and seeing what she's created. Being a grandmother and seeing 15 fucking people at her 80th birthday party that all came from her. Because she's that magical. You guys have a fucking superpower to bring life into this world.
Y'all are
And y'all
bypassing
got
that.
tricked into trying to be like us. I don't like working. So why the fuck do women want to do it so bad?
They want to be. I honestly feel like they want to be. They definitely want to be equal, but at the same time, it is just more so understanding that in our reality, we're not going to be equal to that caliber based off because we're just wired different.
Which leads me to this
Who told
major.
women that they like, and this
The
is
government.
what like, well, yeah, that. But I'm saying, especially when it
So
comes
the
to
internet?
black
The
people
government.
in general, like, who told black women that black men think that they're less than? That's what I want.
Honestly, I think
Propaganda, Red Book.
definitely
It
think
actually
has a
started
lot
in
to
Red
do
Book.
with society because when you have and this is nothing to nobody disrespectfully, but it's like due to the fact interracial relationships, and it's like you have to think about it. The number one thing a lot of these women complain about is saying, "Oh, all the ball players want all the white girls, yada yada yada." So it makes them want to just focus more on doing whatever it is they're doing to try to elevate themselves. It's more of like to stroke their ego as a woman to make them feel like I could do whatever I want as well as just as much as you, just to be equal so I could pull a different man of that caliber. I'm going to find a man that I'm attracted to what I am.
So that's more for like nowadays, but going back to like when this actually started, there wasn't women out here angry because of these basketball players or
Absolutely.
celebrities. Not when it was
'Cause
back
they
in
were
the days when
wives.
Martin Luther King and them, they
Right
were
here,
not
check
out
this
here
out.
doing
Check this
that.
out. This goes way deeper than anybody wants to say. I've heard a lot of people sit there and say that black men aren't dating black women because black women are typically more masculine than other races. But it goes deeper than that and where it came from because black people were getting married like a motherfucker from the time slavery ended until about the 70s. Black households were prominent and powerful as fuck.
It was
okay?
Red Book.
Okay. It was the mass incarceration of black men that took black men out of the homes
Welfare.
that caused
I was about
women
to say welfare.
all of that caused the black women to become hyper successful, hyper independent. And when a woman is in her masculine, she emasculates a man. And we've seen a lot of single mother black households show these little girls that they're raising a revolving door of men, her talking with her fucking hands and being hella aggressive to this man, and that has just been pushed out, which is why black women tend to be a tad bit more, on the grand scheme of things, more masculine than other races. But I don't
So I
think
did
for
a
a
paper
second,
on this
hold
in
on, hold on,
college.
I don't think for a second, and this could just be me speaking, but I don't think that, at least I don't like the exceptions. I'm speaking for myself, and I don't like doing that. I've never, ever, ever, ever looked at a woman and decided I do or don't want to date her based on the color of her skin.
So
I've personally just, this woman's nice to me. I am attracted to her. It
it's
doesn't
based
matter
on-
what color she is.
It's actually funny because I literally saw a lot of different podcasts to where they were arguing about things like that. And it's like somebody made a statement that the reason why a lot of these ball players are dating women of different races is because based off their culture and everything like that, they're more submissive than black
That's
women.
true too. Like I said, I pointed
So
out
again,
the,
that's what I'm
the
saying.
masculine
I did a
traits of black
paper on
women.
this in college. Okay, in the 70s, mass incarceration happened, welfare system happened, but that was the blow up of Red Book. And that's the first time you actually start seeing black women changing their hair color, pressing their hair, curling their hair. So what they did is they actually created a system that made black women want to be more like the white woman because of what they were achieving. And that's where they started pushing this whole independent and black women are strong movement. With those three things alone is where we get to today.
I actually seen a few. I know when it comes down to certain women that's in entertainment, a lot of them in this Latina singer, I can't even remember her name, something La Negra, Amada. They're pushing for these women to straighten their hair and look up to this certain part. So it's like that's just to look into the public's eye of looking a certain type. They're asking these women to to straighten their hair, to look a certain way, to look like they can't have these certain things. So you can't necessarily say it's that women is
But that
trying
goes back to my question though, like when it comes to, and I'm sorry, this isn't a black, only a black dating show or whatever, but my question was, why do black women act like, oh, if you don't have this, and that, and third, I don't want you. I got it. I'm independent. He's not saying that like you're less than him. That's not an idea that started in our culture. So as black women being the most dominant and most aggressive, and that's from me as a woman seeing multiple different cultures. That's my
It
experience.
has a lot to do with what we watch. As far as entertainment, it has a lot to do with we're no longer. Little girls are not even being raised to be wives anymore. Because I literally just saw a video of these little girls having a talent show singing.
Suki Ha.
What is that?
Hands on your knees.
That song.
Oh my God.
So little girls are being raised differently now, and it's like that's why they're seeing how these girls are coming off and how they're trying to boss their man around, and they're idolizing that. So, and then on top of that, parents aren't raising their kids no more. They're allowing the iPads to. And that's all they're seeing. It's TikTok, it's YouTube. So it's like, of course, it's going to make it that much more harder in this generation for wives to continue to be created.
So again, that makes it even more abundantly clear that as a whole, this entire society should be pushing more on an organic nuclear family than chasing careers and chasing money and going after all these things.
Absolutely. Because look at how music was. TLC, I always touch back up on this, and that's when there was actual wives and stuff happening back in that time. Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5s, all of that.
No internet.
All of that.
There was no internet.
So now that we have more access to that, it's changed. Like
I know. So we pinpointed the problem. Where's the solution? I think
it's changing in music. It needs to change in
it ain't gonna change in music because
the
people want to
music-
turn up. This Gen Z don't give a fuck about nothing, and they're the ones who are 21 and out in the clubs and paying for that type of entertainment.
And
they were
fucked.
also raised by single mothers who allowed that shit. That's why we have goofy ass shit like 78 genders. Like the world is just fucked at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I think the bigger solution is
The women that are sitting at this table today have to say, I'm no longer playing the game.
what game?
I'm no longer chasing a career. I'm no longer chasing money. I'm going to find a man and marry him and raise my children correctly, because whether we like it or not, because it is now at this point, we are the ones that are having kids. We are the one raising the next actual generation. If you don't change it and you just keep doing the exact same thing, guess what? That is exactly what the next generation is. That is why podcasts like this, like ours, exist. My podcast exists to help people understand that if you don't change today, not tomorrow, not next week, if you don't change today, your children's life is fucked. And you are part of the problem.
I could easily say that I could not focus on my career. I could not focus on this, not do that, and go look for a man. But if I look for something, I'm 9 times out of 10 going to end up with something I do not like. And
Yes
then
and
I'm
no.
going to get set back.
We prioritize
So,
going to school. We
But it's
prioritize getting a promotion.
No, but
we
it's
prioritize getting money, but we don't prioritize getting married.
Okay, no, but what I'm saying is, it's like, as a woman, that woman needs needs to continue doing whatever it is that woman needs to do, which is God is preparing her for her man. So, which it is.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Well,
What
So
do you
check this out.
mean?
Hold on. It's kind of like you just said with these kids and the way that they're acting and all this other junk. The internet has made things that are highly improbable seem probable for most people. What I mean by that is that the celebrity lifestyle has always been a small amount of people. The chicks who get to be flued out all over the world has always been a small amount of people. The only difference now is there's women in the middle of Kansas who are bad enough to get some of that treatment. But before that, it was you had to be in the big cities. You had to know some of those people. You look at old music videos, like the girls with the regular bodies. Half the girls in music videos were the cutest girls those dudes knew. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't all of the flyest Instagram models with the built bodies. You see what I'm saying? So there's so much more exposure to the bullshit, right? Now that we know that, it's not about you going to look for a man and finding one you don't like. It's toning down this unrealistic lifestyle and settling, even though women, especially women, hate the word settling. Settling for something more realistic, which is possibly a 2-income household, maybe a 60-40 split, maybe a 70-30 split. Both of y'all work, but maybe you only work 4 days a week. Or maybe you get to focus on what you want to do. You said you have you model. Maybe that's where most of your income comes from, and that pays for childcare for you to take on something that you can monetize that you like to do, right? While he handles the most important stuff, the big bills, right? But find a man that you like, that treats you right, and be fucking nice to him. If black women were a little bit nicer to black men, you'd have your black man raising your black children, and it may not be this Cardi B and Offset type of lifestyle, but it'll be a house like this, and two family vacations a year, and peaceful and prominent, and you guys can work together to try and get to, the hundreds of thousands and millions or whatever.
Divorced?
And
they divorced?
I'm just talking about that type of lifestyle. Like those are that's the thing. That's the
social media has
thing.
sold them on the lifestyle.
Yeah,
social media
that's
has
what
sold
people are
them
striving for. Like the term power couple is stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You as a husband, the only way you can show her that you truly love her is by taking her to Tulum, by taking her to Maldives, by taking her to Dubai, spending $10,000-$20,000 on flights alone, and then get there, and then you got to literally cater to her every need, buy her everything luxurious.
That's what they want.
That's what they feel like
Those ones that
as
are
relationships
single,
are today.
They're gonna be single forever.
That's a different type of entitlement.
But the point is like there's so many men that can and will do what you're looking for, who will be way more faithful than the man that you are actually crazy attracted to. You know what I mean? But you guys don't want that, man, and that's also a big problem. You know what I mean? I honestly just think today's society, women were not only trained to be feminists, they're scared of men and also not very nice to men. You know what I mean? Like that's why men don't approach nowadays. Is most men today grew up with the internet, so they don't know how to talk to women. B, they've heard things like, go talk to her, bro. What's the worst she can say is no. And then she says, ugh. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, that was worse than no.
Suck it up, dude. Don't be a bitch. Suck
I know.
it up, move on.
You know what you also get as a female? Guys would say, oh, the reason why I didn't talk to you is because I assumed that you were in a relationship already.
That we say a lot of shit. Majority of the time is because you guys, I'll tell you one thing, men do not pick up on hints. So if you find a man attractive and he's looking at you, smile back, nod, whatever. Give him some type of indication to come talk to you, because we don't catch this. We don't catch that. Okay.
And
Right?
you guys also, like, there's so many men that do approach women and get curved with the, oh, I have a man. So if you talk to 90 females and 87 of them say, oh, I have a man, yeah, you're now just again, it's a trend. It's conditioning. We're being conditioned. And then Come to find out, 5 of you had a man. He just wasn't the man that fit your.
Stepping stone.
And yeah, see, they laugh because y'all know y'all have done that shit.
But they want honesty. And they over here lying about having a man.
No. No. I've been approached by some people who I'm like not attracted to, but no, I do not have a man. Do you still want the number? Yeah, that's cool. No problem. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't necessarily have to be on that level, but we can be on a different level, like a friendship. Because
Men and women are
stop that. Because this is the thing.
have.
He wants you.
okay.
So
He's
he's
only
not
a
going
friend
to be
'cause
your
that's
friend.
where you put
He's
him.
a friend within the stipulations that you have put in place. Because if you call him at 2:00 in the morning and say, "Come play
I'm
with
pretty
this
sure
cat,"
That depends on that person. You know, not taking advantage of that person, knowing that they like you.
but
a certain
you're
way.
actually taking advantage of him because you know he likes you.
But if you already told him honesty,
No.
hey, I do not have a boyfriend, but we can still be
Again,
friends.
he is not your friend.
That goes
He
in
wants-
one ear and out the other to
He
every
wants
man.
what's between your legs. So he is going to play the role.
You're going to play that role because I told you.
Thank you. So again, you're taking advantage of him. You're actually exploiting him. He's not exploiting you. He's not taking advantage of you.
No, I'm not.
You're
He's
actually,
not getting
you're
anything.
making, you're literally, see, this is the thing. You guys don't like the truth, but he's living a lie, and you want him to live a lie to be your friend.
What lie is that? If I'm
Him saying that he's your friend when he's really not.
Yeah, what is he? What are
No, he's not.
What benefit do men get out of being a friend with a woman? What are you doing for him that's friendly? Are you buying him drinks? Are you?
There's no. Honestly, there's times where he hit me up. Hey, let's go to your spot because I do have a spot, and we go get something.
Because he's trying to get to
Sounds
the
like
other
he
spot.
likes you.
No. But who paid?
Well, there was time where he paid, and then there was times where we went Dutch.
Okay, so exactly. So there's times where he paid and went Dutch, but you not benefiting him because you're not paying for it. Like, I want your time. And matter of fact, he hit you up and said, let's go to your spot. You ain't say, hey, I'm bored. Let's go to my spot. I got it. We don't get any benefit from being friends with women. You get attention like a boyfriend. That's from somebody you don't want. You get protection from somebody you don't want. You get, you have somebody who can scare off other men that you don't want. And you're not a good wingman for a man because no woman wants a man that other women don't want. So you sitting there like, hey, go talk to my homeboy. He's a really nice guy. Bitch, why you don't want him then? It's not.
So
we
like,
get zero benefit from being friends
you're
with a
getting the
woman.
benefit of actually having a man without having a man.
I like that comment.
Go ahead,
He
Miss
is-
Bacon.
Yeah, he is your friend. You are not his friend. I feel like that's pretty.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty accurate.
But it's okay because men do the same thing. Here's the thing.
Well, we've
If
gone
I
out-
gave them the opportunity, they would sleep with me. Every single guy. And I took a poll like, hey, just for a debate I'm having, would you me? Hell yes. Was the answer from every single man that I've ever met in my life.
Because 9 times out of 10, women friend zone the man. The man doesn't friend zone. And if
That's
he
never
friend zones the woman,
Then you're not attractive.
she looks like Roseanne Barr from like 1986.
No, what men do,
Mimi from,
men do, and this is a big problem why women sit there and have these issues with men, is men sex only zone women. And women don't realize you're in the sex only zone because we're not going to, basically any man who's never committed to you and had zero intentions on being your boyfriend,
You were recreational use.
you were in the sex only zone just like you put other guys in the friend zone. Men choose commitment. Women choose who they sleep with, right? And women typically choose the better men to sleep with. So if you're with a man who is not trying to commit to you, that means that you're not the one he wants to be with. Mm-hmm. He's not going to pass up on free sex though, right? So it's more or less like you have to pick up on those things quickly because if a man wants you, he knows immediately. It doesn't take a ton of vetting. You should vet for 3 to 6 months, but when we want you, that shit, I want you. It's very fucking simple. I'm not talking to nobody else, or I'm making it very clear to you. She tells a story all the time. It got to a point where it's like, if you keep going home, I'm going to move on. You know what I'm saying? Because she would come over, kick it, we'd hang out, we'd fuck, she'd bounce. And I'd be like, if you keep going home, other bitches are going to be here. So I'm going to clear out a drawer for you, and you stay here now. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I wanted. And that has been every relationship I've been in. You know what I'm saying? My first kid's mom. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't long. Like, it was like, we go together. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that. But there were other women during our singlehood, and I'm sure you've done it. I know you've done it, and you've probably dealt with men like this who you know is single, and he tells you up front, I'm not looking for nothing serious. I got a couple girls, whatever. And that's the range we're in. I like her, but none of y'all are standing out enough to where I'm going to let these other girls go. But when we find you, we want you, you will know it very soon. So if you got a man who's just sleeping with you because he can, stop sleeping with him. Because it's never going to go anywhere. Just like you guys in the friend zone, stop being her friend. Like, it's a waste of your time. You know damn well that if you had the opportunity to not just sleep with her, but to be with her, you would do it. Because no man's going to waste that kind of time with a woman, because we don't have shit in common. If y'all didn't have vaginas, we wouldn't talk to you. Okay? We don't have anything in common. There's not a man on the not a straight man on the planet who's looked at a beautiful woman and said, you know what, she's probably really good at Madden. I bet you she likes sports bars and basketball. She's probably a hell of a poker player. Like, no, we don't. She looks like she's got a 135-piece socket wrench set. Like, no, we don't have shit in common. You know what I'm saying? We have a purpose for each other. You see what I'm saying? So cut that friend shit out and pick up on
So
being
never
in
have
sex
a
only.
male friend.
If you
can milk it, do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. At the end of the day, you are literally you are milking him for everything that you can get. But at the same time too, you know why I tell women not to have male friends? You'll go find a man a lot faster. Because you're using him to placate the fact that you are missing masculine energy in your life. And he is that masculine energy. So if you get rid of these fucking friends, you're going to find out just how alone you really are. And then all of a sudden, I need a fucking man. And
I mean,
your
think about
life
it this way.
changes.
If you're in a committed relationship, would you like that your man has about 3,
Hell
4
no.
female friends?
No.
That's what she
Hell
says
no.
in the comments here.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, why not?
He don't need no goddamn. I'm
Well, why not?
your friend.
Thank you.
Because you know he want to fuck.
Because you know he wants to fuck. Because you know all your friends in the friend zone really want that cuckoo.
But if I was to find that one, then I would tell all of my friends.
But then
Good.
that's
So
That's
then they're
good,
not
then you
friends. Because if you got a girlfriend, you ain't telling her to kick rocks.
yeah, exactly. That's why I can't do
you
male
hear?
friends. Even now, I can't do male friends.
All right.
I have a
Let's ask
associate.
one more question because this went off on a tangent.
Say, hey, I told you those particular questions. This is why ladies' night on the show
30.
goes.
Which one do you guys want to do? Is there any circumstance where cheating is justified, or
That's like a 2-week-old question, so let's do that one.
okay? Is there any circumstance where cheating can be justified?
What were the other options?
They're not as good.
I mean, I wanted to know who's auditing, like, because I think today's woman has a really inflated ego and self-worth, and I want to know who's auditing your vibe and your energy. Because when asked, what do you bring to the table, those typically
I
are
am the
answers.
table.
Like, I'm a vibe, I'm an energy, I cook, I clean, whatever the case may be. But it's like, what are the tangible things that are you bringing to a man that has all the things that you want? So who's auditing
Wait,
your character?
add this to it. Tangible things that men are actually interested in. Not what you think we want, but what you know we want.
I don't think they know what we want. I don't think they care.
I think that's why we're here right now.
That's the point.
I know some of the answers.
Huh?
I know some of the
Well,
answers.
you're married, so you should, we positive you got the answer.
I would hope so.
He's still here. And you're still there. That's more important because, again, women are the one who leave most relationships. But, yeah, do you think you're a good woman?
I do.
And why?
I mean, when it comes to like me as a person, I'm funny. I listen. I'm
No,
gonna shut
you're
up.
not.
I am hilarious.
You do realize that's the most like
I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyways, no, I'm enjoyable to be around. I also know when people need space. I am accountable for my actions. I listen. I like to cook. I like to learn people that I'm with, my friends, my partners, my kids, anybody in my life. I learn them, and I'm just a vibe.
Would your exes say the same thing?
Yes, they would actually.
What bullshit? I'm fucking fun. You don't even know. I'm
No,
so much
and I can
fun.
tell you why
No,
I'm
you're
single too.
You're not.
I can tell you why I'm single. I know why I'm single.
Why are you single?
Because I have 2 kids that are from a situation that most men don't want to deal with, and when it gets to the real and the nitty gritty of it, they don't want to deal with that. That's why I'm single. So.
And that's why body count matters, because your past matters to
know
the
it
man
does.
that you want. Are you a good woman?
Yeah, I would say I am.
And why? Get up on that mic, please.
For the most part, I feel like I'm considerate. When I'm in the relationship, it's pretty much everything revolves around him. Like everybody in the room disappears. That's kind of what when we first got married. I was like, everybody disappears. The only person walking into that room was him, and
we
chemistry.
call that burning desire.
Yeah, chemistry, just everything matched. And it's like, I don't feel like I just cater to him, but it's like supportive, bringing, you know what I mean? I do bring like, not just cleaning and like tangible stuff, but like mental support, you know, just on every level, you know, sexually, spiritually, mentally, you know, we're just a team.
Do you concur?
So,
Wait. Don't answer that.
How long have you been married for?
Don't answer that yet. Do you concur?
See, she can still see. That's a
Pretend she's not here.
blink twice if it's yes.
She all
and
over
blink
this
once if it's a no.
Blink twice if you need help while answering this question.
Give me one of these.
Pass. I'm just kidding. I love Cheerios. I love my wife. Yeah, no.
Good.
Help me.
Are you a good woman?
I believe I am.
And why?
Because I am a team player. I like to listen. I care. I like to cater to my man. Not saying that makes a woman a good woman, but I like to have fun. I don't like to argue. I like to communicate. I like to have some understanding. Most of all, I love peace, a clean house, and I like to do different things and be open-minded.
What about you?
Well, for starters, I'm definitely funny. I'm generous.
What bullshit? I'm fucking fun. You don't even know. I'm so much fun. No, you're not. You're not.
Coming from a hater standpoint there.
See, everybody got to be a hater.
Yeah.
Agree
But,
with me or you're a hater.
Yeah. But
That you laughing at your own jokes?
you're laughing, so you laugh too.
No,
I was laughing at my
You know
jokes.
what?
She's the type of
Let me
person
get
that
back to the
makes a,
question.
she's the type of person that makes a
Let me get
post
back
and then
to-
she's the first like.
You're funny though, because I don't even post. I only put stories up. But you tried it though. I used to do that. I used to do that. But I
don't
post
even post, so
stories
joke's
now.
on you.
And my shits be funny. But no.
Put some respect on my name.
Exactly.
My name.
Exactly.
Respect on it.
But no, I'm honest. I'm loyal. I'm very empathetic. I'm generous. I'm a ride or die. I do my basic woman requirements, you know, as far as keeping, you know, tummy full, nuts empty. I do what I have to do, you know. Other than that,
Wouldn't a ride or die be required to stick stick there until y'all are dead, even if it cheats?
Well, you want to be specific like that, but it's more.
Well, not
just,
for you. We're not talking for you. I'm just saying, like,
Well, the question was for
because a
me.
lot of women do say that the ride
Well, the
or
question
die,
was for me.
and yeah, like you're not dead, nigga.
I mean, the relationship is so it's dead.
See?
Then you didn't
So you're
ride
not
till
ride
you
or
died.
die.
I ride till the
You
relationship
rode
died.
till he fucked up.
I rode till the relationship died.
rode
So
till the
ride
wheels
or
fell
die.
off.
But you killed the relationship.
I didn't kill shit. He killed that shit. God damn it. But no.
But
So,
no, realistically though, do you think that there's something that you may have done that that could have caused?
absolutely.
Do you know what that is? Do you feel
Absolutely.
comfortable saying that?
No, I do not.
Okay, I mean that's fair.
I mean, it was just more so. It goes based on. I mean, I can say it was going based off of the assumption of me cheating and the fact that by the time I was able to finally show the proof that I didn't cheat, he already.
Got his lick back.
No, not got his lick back, but he already just
He was
had
already-
it set in stone.
he
in
was
his
already
mind,
tuned out.
because he was already an overthinker. So in his mind, it was more of like I knew it, but at the same time, he failed to try to learn me more about my past, which I tried to be open with him so that he can actually learn me. Because the fact that I told
See why
him,
past matters.
and it's actually funny because and that's why I asked Troy, because I told him my body count. He didn't believe it. And so he just felt the need to keep trying to prove that that's what it was until a situation happened. First
Ladies,
situation
body
happened.
count matters.
Body count matters, but don't tell nobody your damn body count because we're not going to believe it. We're not going to like the answer we get.
Yeah.
So I asked the question.
Well, so it wasn't the
because-
fact that he asked the question, though. It was the fact that he felt like she did something, so she told what the body count was.
No,
No, he asked.
I'm just
He
saying.
definitely asked.
Period. Even
Oh,
ask
okay.
the reason we asked the question is because here I'm gonna tell you the biggest reason we asked the question is 9 out of 10 times we done heard some shit. So if we done heard some shit,
We
we
wanna
want to
know-
know
verify.
if you're going to
Be honest.
own
Oh, you
up,
heard
own
some-
up
Well,
to
we
it.
were newly
Wait.
dating.
I know,
so-
I know, but we still heard some shit.
No,
know what
he
I'm
didn't
saying?
hear nothing. It's just this is why.
Either that,
No,
or
this
the
is-
way
this is
you
why.
portrayed. I'm telling you why men ask the question. I'm not telling you why he asked the question.
Oh, okay.
I'm telling you why men in general ask the
'cause
question.
I never been asked that question. So, but
But the way you portray yourself online
Mm-hmm.
and the shit that we may have heard, you know what I'm saying? And if you're a party girl or anything like that, we're gonna have some questions, and we want to know because the two biggest fears for a man in a relationship is falling in love with a hoe
Mm-hmm.
and raising a child that isn't ours. Okay, so we need to know if we get to a point where we need to ask, it's because I don't want to be the one
Mm-hmm.
holding the hand of the woman that everyone else tossed back. Okay,
I-
we're
I
not
could
the
definitely
winner
understand that.
if we have the one that everyone else tossed back. You see what I'm saying?
Now that makes perfect sense, and I feel like, and I even told him still to this day, the fact that even after he was still focused on what I was doing after we broke up, but it just goes to show, like throughout the whole relationship, never cheated on him, never did none of that. But the fact that yet again he refused to try to get to know my past because he was afraid to want to ask those uncomfortable questions, which made it come out to where once he saw something, it was instantly like, oh, that's it. And the next thing you know, once he seen that nothing happened, it was shit. He stuck with it. And yeah.
I talk to, like, when I'm training or when I talk to the younger girls too, they'll try to say like, I've only been with 2 guys or 3 guys, and that doesn't necessarily make them more attractive to me or not. Because then, you know what I mean.
That,
I'm not
I
I'm
think,
gonna go put a ring on her just.
no,
'cause
I
you only
think
been
it's
with
subjective.
fucking one
I think
guy.
it's subjective based on certain men. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
here's the thing: the whole body count thing is a general statement. Most men,
Goes
the vast
deeper.
majority of men, are gonna have an issue with it, right?
Right.
There are gonna be men who don't give a fuck.
No,
You know
I
what I'm
wouldn't have
saying?
an issue
There's
if
even
I'm
gonna
out
be
and
high
about.
value men who don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he could look at it like, I like fun, wild, freaky sex, so I don't mind the hoe.
Every
what I'm
now
saying?
and then,
It's
Kim
not-
Kardashian gonna get married.
Yeah, I couldn't do Kim. Right. I couldn't do Kim Kardashian. No, but if I'm like what you're saying too, if I'm out in my circle and people are like, "Oh, that's your girl. Oh, that's so and so," then yeah, that's a deal breaker.
Yeah, but
Then it's
it,
like,
but it
yeah, no, I'm not
depends.
doing
It
that.
depends on where you're at and your confidence as a man. For instance, like Kanye didn't give a damn about Amber Rose or Kim and anybody else who's dating Kim. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm proudly holding this hoe's hand because you know I'm having fun, and you know she's bad.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like sometimes that's okay. You know what I mean? Like I
She had a
don't.
whole sex tape of Ray J.
I personally don't mind hoes as much as the next man might. You know what I mean? But I do understand that most men are gonna have an issue with it because most men are insecure. Most men are extremely territorial. I wouldn't say it's insecure, but they're territorial, and it's not a good feeling to know that everywhere you bring this woman, somebody there done been with her.
couldn't
You
do
know what I'm
that.
saying? On the flip side, that's not the same thing for women with a man who's been with a lot of women. You know why? Because women are sit there like, yeah, he had all you bitches, but he didn't choose none of y'all.
Yep.
I got this motherfucking ring. You see what I'm saying? And because women don't want a man that other women don't want. Because that's the difference in the flex. I want a woman that men haven't had. She wants a man that other women can't have. That he didn't choose y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all want him, but I'm the one who won. You see what I'm saying? But
It's like that gift.
So I do have a question
There's like
because
that gift that, like he said, real quick. There's a gift that's going around. It's probably old, but it's like, oh, he's in my DMs, and the girl's walking by like, you should have answered, huh?
Right.
Like that's how it is. When it comes to men, it's like, oh yeah, I had her too. Oh, you fucked that too? You fucked that too? Damn. They're not gonna want you no more. That's
okay. So for you, you say you're a good woman, right?
yes, I am.
How many men are beating your door down to wife you? Not fuck you, wife you.
To wife me, I don't
Yeah.
leave my house, so I don't meet a lot of men.
Okay.
so they don't know where I live, so they can't knock on the door.
I'm a work from home, like stay at home mom with my kids. My son's disabled, so I don't leave the house very often. But when I leave my house, like I went somewhere. I went to a dispensary recently, and I saw this man. He's a contractor. He builds buildings, and I just said, I like your smile, and he literally spit his food out and was like, I'm taking you on a date tomorrow. Thank you for opening that door for me because I didn't know how to approach you. Like that's my normal experience when I leave my house. I don't leave my house, and I'm not on social media like that. I don't check my social media, so I couldn't answer that with a.
Get your ass out the house then.
I know.
Hey, good woman. How many men are beating down your door right now to marry you?
I had two people who wanted to marry me, and then I have two current stalkers.
Look, I'll hug you. I'm gonna hug you when we get done with this whole thing because that's terrifying.
No.
Okay, hold on.
It
So
is.
so what's up with the
Yeah.
two that want to marry you? What's wrong with them?
We're not compatible, and like we were saying earlier, I don't feel like secure. with
In
them.
what manner?
Financially, emotionally, and sexually.
Okay. Next.
I haven't really actually even started dating to have men wanting to marry.
Well, so you don't have to date to know if a man wants to marry.
Well, I don't
like,
talk to
usually.
anyone to be able to be like, oh, he wants to marry me, because, yeah. So.
Well, anyway, last question, and then we can wrap it up. Unless you guys have anything else you want to say. You've been very quiet today. You're always quiet. I need you to spice it up, bro.
Cash.
Because Tiffany be on her shit.
I know.
That's my question. How long have y'all been married for?
2 years.
Congratulations. Thanks.
2 years
and
to
counting.
forever. Is there any circumstances when cheating can be justified? And we'll start with you.
Cheating in real regards, like cheating, because there's
somebody else.
all right. So cheating means that we don't have communication. Like I didn't tell you that I'm finna go fuck Rosemary, and at the end of the day, me personally, I'm just never letting you go fuck anybody. So it's never acceptable.
Okay. What about you? Is there any justifiable cheats?
No. I mean, okay, when we say justified cheats,
No, answers.
What was the reason?
I had a reason.
What was the
I had a
reason?
reason.
What was the reason?
I just explained.
Come on, Sway. Tell us, Sway.
nah, I mean, the only
Come on, Sway.
I'm trying to think. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a dream
You got the airplane sound? Land the plane.
I'm not gonna play with y'all and these goddamn.
Land the plane.
No.
Land the plane, Connie.
There's no justifying cheating because at the same time it's betrayal and you're breaking loyalty as well as trust. So once that's broken, it's kind of like it's not gonna be the same. So there's no justifying cheating.
Closer to the mic.
Sorry. No, there's no justification.
So you can't really consider it cheating if he brings like a female into the relationship for some fun time. I feel like if you're all in it and it's all consensual and you're spicing the relationship up, I don't technically call that cheating. But if it was with, you know what I mean, he just going out, getting some on the side and leaving you high and dry, I feel like that's wrong. There is no justifying that.
It's betrayal, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yes, I think if you stop having sex with your partner for an extended period of time and you go out to just because you got to get your needs met, then I think it is technically justified. I mean, if I don't fuck you for like a year, you know what I mean, or something, then what the hell are we?
Oh, now I will say,
right?
if you're my woman, you stop fucking me.
Okay.
But again,
Right.
it's not cheating because I'm letting you know I'm going to get
I'll
some
let
pussy.
you know. Yeah. But
That's kind of where I'm at too. I feel like when it comes to if a man's communicating that his needs aren't being met and you're not changing that behavior and he finds it elsewhere, that's kind of your fault. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's right, but it's understandable. And I think for a woman, I think it's a little different. I think that women cheating has a whole different baggage that comes with it. That's just like, don't touch it. That's how I feel.
Raise your hand if you've been cheated on. I don't know. I'll raise my hand. I've never caught nobody, but
I've caught one person.
possibly. Okay. Now, that being said, raise your hand if you got cheated on, you stayed. All right. So, is there any circumstance when cheating can be justified? You goddamn right there is. Especially in a man's situation. You're not going to like it. People are going to hate on what I got to say, but men are as faithful as their options. Whether he tells you or not has nothing to do with the way he treats you and where he stands in that relationship.
Yep.
Not saying that men should, and definitely not saying men should lie about it, but if they lie with omission, right, or by omission, by not telling you things, so be it. Especially if you have a man who is meeting every need that you have, checking every box that you want, you can't expect that man to not be with other women. I think that's just foolish. I don't think it's betrayal because him sleeping with somebody else is not cheating the way him providing for another woman is. Right? If he's giving that woman emotional support, if he's giving that woman time and attention, if he's paying for things, financing her, and maybe even has a kid with her or something like that, that's betrayal. But if he's just sleeping with some randos here and there, if he's handling his business and he's better than anything you've ever had, what does that have to do with you?
So as long as both parties are handling their business, then they pretty much should be able to do whatever they want.
Well, as grandma used to say, let that man cheat in peace.
That's what it sounds like.
That's definitely what it sounds like.
No, because women do not sleep with men the same way men sleep with women. Women do not sleep with men that they don't want to sleep with.
So as long
women
as that
don't sleep with men that they're not attracted to.
It's more of an emotional thing. We definitely discussed that. So with that being said, the fact that, yet again, if both parties are maintaining and upkeeping whatever it is they're doing and contributing, it's okay for them to still basically do whatever they want as long as they're doing their shit.
No, because what a woman wants in a man, he can check. If he checks all those boxes, you're not going to find that anywhere else. The one box a woman will never be able to check that a man wants is variety. And because it takes so much more for a man to get sex, regardless of his level of status, success, looks.
Then why
any
go
of
look
that.
for it if it takes that long?
Sometimes you're not looking for it. Sometimes it just
It
gets
does
thrown at
sometimes
you.
fall in your
because
lap.
you've also because you've known that you've seen dirty bitches. You hung out with dirty bitches who are like, I want not dirty like
Damn.
not like dirty. I'm talking about like shitty women
She
who are
will
like,
fuck your
kn-
man if you turn your back.
You're not your man. You've seen your
Grimy.
girls prey on other bitches' men because they can't. You know what I'm saying?
I know he's a good
None-
man. I'm going to get that.
My friends,
man
not
for
gonna
you,
lie
though.
to you.
I didn't say they were your
Oh,
friends. I
okay.
said you know women.
But
You've
I
seen
do.
it.
I actually, yes, I do see females. They are that. They
Conniving.
Are, yeah, they're
Right.
very.
Yeah. Now, I think men should be honest about it. I think that man who
Definitely.
can should let you know you are not going to be the only one.
And that's where that betrayal comes in, because once he gets into it with that woman and it's already emotion attached, it's already sex, it's already kids, it's already marriage, and he decides to go
That's-
sleep out, that's where the betrayal comes in.
I know, but what I'm saying is he's not, that woman ain't getting what you got.
But it shouldn't be that easy for her to get access to my man, knowing I've been through all of this. She didn't have to have a baby, mess up her body, and do all of that.
This
Like,
is where you guys
No,
don't
no.
understand
I'm not-
like
I-
that
that's
sex
what- that-
doesn't mean shit to us. It means
She
everything
went
to you.
to the whole baby part.
Yeah.
We didn't get that far. I'm just talking about him sleeping with somebody else.
But I mean, it's still, I mean, like you said, they definitely should be honest up front and let it be known, like, on what type of time they're
Should,
on.
but most women are going to say, hell no, I'm not dealing with that.
Then they need to be man enough to, if they can't be man enough to let it be known, and it comes back to women being able to accept that, they need to grow some goddamn balls to be able to understand, like, okay, if this man is being upfront with him, you can't be upset. He gave you the option. Most men do not do that. And if they did do that, honestly, a lot of shit could be prevented.
Sure, but the relationship is probably going to be the thing that got prevented.
But I mean, at the same time, it's just like a lot of that could have, and that's why I say a lot of women leave. Is because these men, y'all pretty much introduce us to a vibe and energy that y'all can't maintain. So at the same time,
It's not that. It's the look. Most men, like I said, men cheat. You've been cheated on, probably not by one man. It's gonna continue to happen, and you know it's gonna continue to happen, especially because of the type of man that you want. You want a man that other women want. And because sex is harder for men to acquire than it is for women to acquire, you should already expect that cheating is a possibility. But the biggest thing you need to accept and be okay with is the fact that him sleeping with those women has nothing to do with what you have. She'll never have what you have. She'll never have him fully. You've got him fully. He's coming home to you. He smashed her and bounced.
but the thing is, it's
But hold
like,
on,
how could that be trusted though?
Well, hold on,
if
'cause-
he can't even trust.
No, I'm saying
I
you should
can't-
just you should just expect it.
I mean, it's like, yes,
Men do not work hard to fuck one woman.
the women who actually know that that man is that type to go do that, then they should
But
absolutely.
all men are that type to go do it.
But
Oh, yeah,
at the
that's
same
what they don't
time,
get.
yet again, that comes with standing on your business as a man.
But so hold on, because you said that men can't. They give you a vibe that they can't stand up to. But
No,
guess what?
don't introduce me to a vibe that you can't upkeep.
Okay, but
So
here's
if
the
you-
problem. Women request things and portray themselves as things that also you guys don't maintain, because it's been proven. After marriage, sex falls off. The sex that you have at the beginning of the relationship when you're his super freak, that disappears 6 months, a year down the line.
But why
It's
though?
gone.
Hold on.
The body.
Hold on. Both of you guys, hold on. 2 years in, is it falling off?
You don't know the dynamic though. So.
Just don't ask.
A, an exception, and B, they spice shit up.
Yeah, but that's a prime example though. But hold on, no, let's ask another married couple. Okay, so she just said it. Knowing that if y'all was to invite another woman in, because this is your knowing of it. But if he was to go and do something without you knowing, and you're thinking he's doing something else, and just have sex.
I would define that as cheating, because you're going out and
To deceive
it's,
me.
Here's the thing. I don't want to put y'all on the spot, but I would be more curious with, and not just y'all. Same position. I'm in the same position. Like, I do the threesome thing, right? But I've also messed with those women solo sometimes.
Correct. So that's what I was gonna say. In my situation, sometimes it's a trifecta, but honestly, the majority of the time, it's me, because I'm even seeing if I want to even introduce this person to our situation. But she knows what the situation is. She knows they know of each other. And when we get to a certain point, then they meet each other and then we come together. And this is the thing. The chick that I've been with prior to me has never been with women until now. And because of the way the relationship has progressed and because she realizes that she can actually be open and she can take chances and that she's not being judged and I'm really in it for the long haul is while she's also taking chances and trying things out and becoming part of something that she has never done. And we're talking 40, 47, 48 years old woman.
Okay, so when you met your woman, how did you present her? Did you let her know how you were?
Yeah, everybody's always known how I am.
Okay, that's my point exactly. You gave her a choice to choose.
And I agree. Men should. Most men can't, and they don't. Right? If somebody offered you $1,000, are you gonna say, "Nah, I got a job"?
No.
I'll take it.
Exactly.
But wait,
so
no,
if somebody offers me some
strings.
pussy, I'm not gonna sit there and say, "Ah, I got a woman."
I'm gonna want to know what strings come attached.
No,
to it.
I got a woman. No strings attached.
If
No
it's
strings
no
attached. You just had
strings
to take this grand.
Okay, then I'm gonna take that. But if it's just if as a man, if a female, I mean, come on now, she just said it. There's no
Money's hard to get.
But what you don't understand is
Vagina's hard to get.
When you have this dynamic, it ain't shit to send a text and be like, "Should I? You cool?" She's gonna.
Check this out.
She's
The
gonna
reason
be.
men cheat the way that we cheat is because of how difficult it is for us to procure sex, right? The reason it bothers y'all the way it bothers y'all is because you guys don't cheat the same way. You don't sleep with people the same way. And since you were fucking 14 years old, every man that's ever been nice to you has been trying to fuck you.
Read that.
So, that's not, hold on, I'm trying to explain a point. You can't read and listen at the same time. Because nobody can. Multitasking is impossible. So the thing is that it's so much easier for a woman to turn down male attention because it's always around, which is why the attention you don't get from a guy that you like is what's so appealing, because everybody else is just handing it to you. Mm-hmm. This one isn't. I like that. He's different. He stands out, right? So when a woman is throwing vagina at us, I like that. This stands out. The rest of them aren't doing this.
Not every man likes that though.
I think
not every man likes that.
It depends. It depends. Now, mind
because some men don't like. Yet again, because you already said it. Men don't want a woman who got that many bodies on them. It's so.
Oh, no, we want to fuck them. We love hoes.
We
love hoes.
No, all men love hoes. We have the homemakers.
Hoes have a very strong.
They have
duty.
a role in life.
You know what I'm saying?
They have a role.
Yeah, we love hoes.
Without the hoe, I don't appreciate what I have at home.
For real.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
the hoe is actually what makes me appreciate my home. Now, just because I fucked you don't mean shit. As a matter of fact, I fucked you and got a whole nother reason of why I want to go home and be with the woman that I had.
As soon as I'm done fucking the hoe, I'm like, man,
streets.
I'm so glad my girl ain't like that.
I am going home and I'm fucking the shit out of my girl. Okay? I'm fucking the shit out of my girl because it's like, you know what? What I have is fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing. Like, my woman will be like, when are you gonna go fuck another bitch? Because she knows when I come home, I'm fucking her way differently. She's getting fucked.
Not even that. I mean, it's more passionate. It's more everything.
Because it's like renewed energy. It's like I became fucking 14 and I just hit puberty and I got to put my dick in something and it's already there waiting. I don't have to go work for it. It's already there waiting.
Yet again, if the man is like that, then baby, you need to address that up front.
I agree 100%. Men should be honest.
But women don't understand that though either.
Most women can't accept honesty.
Well, those aren't the women for you then.
I know, but then we're back to the same point about the type of man that you want. Those men aren't for y'all either.
Exactly.
So we're like that's the problem. You want the man to be honest, but when he is honest, you don't want it. So if every man, because if I lined up 100 men and said, if you could have a woman that you like and love and want to be with, but you could fuck other women, 97% of them are going to say, yes, I would do it. Okay? So if you don't want to accept that, then nobody's ever going to get in a relationship. Because that's how men move. If they can, they will. Because we don't get sex offered the way y'all get sex offered. All you have to do to get some dick, all of y'all can do right now.
There's somebody in your phone. Though, because y'all could fly females out. Y'all could. It's nothing.
It doesn't mean
rich
that
men.
Hold on.
Rich men fly women out. Not the average dude. The average dude makes $35,000 to $50,000. So no, he can't.
And even more so, saying men of that caliber, it's harder for them to get women.
The viral text, "I'm good, love." Future flew the bitch out. She didn't put out. He left her at the airport. Find your own way home.
Wait, what? I'm lost. What's
you said you're talking about you can flew it out. Drake gets turned down. Jason Momoa gets turned down. Future gets turned down. Even the rich guys get turned down by women.
But why are they getting turned down though?
Because women choose who have sex.
I mean, but
they're getting flown out and they're still not fucking.
But it still goes both ways though, because at the same time, females could get.
Look me in the eye and think about if we text 10 people. I text 10 females and you text 10 men, and you say, "What you doing right now? What time is it? It's 10:35. What you doing?
Prime hour.
You trying to come over? Who's going to get more? I'm on my ways.
I'm not gonna get none of that because I don't have people.
You're full of it.
I'm not.
Oh no, they're coming.
Okay, I might get 1 out of 10.
She said, "Oh no, they're coming."
Matter of fact,
I'm not even disputing that. With everything you're saying, I'm not even disputing that because those are facts. You know what I'm saying? So that's not even a conversation.
That's why I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that cheating it shouldn't be that big of a deal because it's not going to happen as often as you think it's going to happen. Men don't cheat. They cheat. They're as faithful as their options, but they're also not going to be cheating every day because we can't. Even women, even some of the hoes still demand some shit that we don't want to do. Like, well, you gotta take me out. I'm not trying to take you out, sweetie. I got a whole wife at home.
Like you're a whole hoe. Yeah. I'm not paying for you.
Yeah, like
I just want to fuck you. Shut up and bust it open.
And 9 out of 10 times, she's gonna say no. Jesus. Because there's other guys who are gonna offer her more. You see what I'm saying? You have to be an exceptional man to have sex with other women. Women think that men are just out here getting bitches. The ones that are getting bitches are the ones that y'all like, and they're few and far between.
And there's a lot of projection. You're projecting because of how easy it comes to you.
You don't notice the men who don't get bitches.
And you also look at your man like, well, I know I do. I'm like, oh, you're the sexiest fucking thing on this planet, and that's what most women probably see you as. But reality is they don't.
Nope. How you see me is not how the next woman sees me.
So anyway, that's when it's justifiable. Is when you have a man who can. If you have a man who can cheat, then you just have to deal with it. If you don't want a man that cheats, pick a man that no other women want. It's very simple. It's very simple. If you don't want him sleeping with other women, then find one that other women don't want to sleep with.
Absolutely.
Can you share for the class? I really want to know what pissed her off.
I'll show you afterwards.
Okay.
Anything else I want to cover? No.
Sensational.
Well, all right then.
Welcome to another episode of Make It Make Sense.
Like, share, subscribe, comment. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. Love you. Should we read some of these?
You probably should.
What I was gonna say, we got to get you to the habit of reading the chats while the show is going on, because that makes them a lot more interactive.
Yeah,
Cash, will you hand that to her?
Yeah, it's gonna be like another hour going through all of that.
Yeah,
because that's gonna be us talking about it more and more.
Right. My bad. I'll get better at reading the comments.
But I was reading them as they was coming up.
I know, but I'm trying to do. I got to do the sound. I got to do the cameras.
Shout out to my mommy.
You know what I'm saying?
My mommy, she was on there.
That's how it's supposed to be.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. It's actually a lot easier than what
I
people
would prefer it that way. I would. If I'm gonna be with somebody who likes to have extramarital, situations, we need to have that conversation and that trust. Like, I want you to be like, babe, look at this bitch's ass.
Exactly.
And I'm gonna be like, damn, that is a fat ass. Like, can I touch it?
But see, so think about how many women are like, if you look at her ass, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
That's insecurities.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's funny because I'm definitely the type that'll be like, damn, look, she got a fat ass booty.
You gotta set boundaries.
Like you, because you got a fat ass. I saw you walk by. I'm just saying.
We all kind of were staring. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I kind of looked over at her like, you see that? I saw that.
I thought I was being slick.
But see, that's the thing. As
It's a
men,
nice ass.
as men, we are trained to not to like. We're not supposed to look. We're not supposed to do this. We're not supposed to do that. But like, that's what women need to understand is we're not fucking blind. See, like when you guys fall in love and you have burning desires, exactly what she said. Other men cease to exist to you. Okay, when we are in heads over heel in love with you and have burning desire, we still see every ass that's walking by.
I do too. I see like guys. I'm like, ooh.
So
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna do that in front of my dude. I'm
Not in
lie.
front.
Oh, I was about
I
to
didn't
say
say
I
in
ain't gonna do that,
front.
but I
No.
definitely will. You know. And
But see, like as men, when we see women, our first thought process is, "I'd fuck the shit out of her." What's your first thought process when you see a man?
Eye candy.
Thank you.
like-
Y'all just like to look at it. We want to look and touch.
that's
See,
your problem.
no,
That's
our solution.
that's how we're wired. Like, there's not an attractive woman that we've ever seen that we didn't fuck in our head.
But we're
There just
like
isn't.
God told men to go out and multiply. So in order for us to go out and multiply, we basically have to be attracted to a lot of different things. Because if the
And it's
world,
so easy to be attracted to women because y'all are attracted to women.
Thank you.
Like, it's
the
ridiculous.
world-
Ass and titties are the most beautiful things ever created in the fucking world.
If
It's
the
not,
watching-
that, it's not
just-
that we're attracted to it. It's just that we're not insecure, so we're able to give a compliment to the next woman because I can do it all day.
I know, but it's
Women know how to
because it
appreciate
looks
women,
good.
though. That's what it
Exactly.
is.
Like
That's
I
how we can,
appreciate
like,
beautiful women,
Another
and I
woman,
give it.
another woman can comment another woman, and it's like we have like a telepathic way of just being like, I appreciate you. That's what we're
True.
level
And see,
we're
like
on.
as men, like we just have a natural mutual respect. Like he walks in with you, other men are like, okay, that's his girl, so we know, like, leave her. She's off the table. Like she's not gonna do it, right? As men, it's the same thing. As men, when we're single and we're all in the same place, now it's just competition. Which one of us is gonna get her first? You guys don't understand that. The more you guys learn to understand how men work, the easier it actually is. Like again, God created y'all to be helpmates. God created you guys to bear children. If the world were honestly, if the world were truly monogamous, none of us would fucking be here right now. World would have ended a long time ago.
That's big facts.
That's it. That is.
Because only 40% of men have procreated, 80% of women have.
And
throughout
it's
history.
also 10 women for every man.
Yeah,
So
7. We're at 7 to 1.
It was 10 last week.
It was 7. He
It
said
was
7.
7.
No,
But I
no,
mean,
when I
if-
checked the facts.
Oh, okay. Okay.
was 10.
Okay. So she looked it up.
So she got some updated stats.
She looked it up.
Come on, give me more options, baby.
She looked it up. So at the end of the day, you're gonna have to share. That's just the way it's always been. The best men get the most women.
Not
And
always.
That's
That's
it's
not all men.
always been
Not
that way.
always. No, but you know.
Here's the thing. It's
not
the best
all
man
people.
for her.
I'm
Like,
not
you
saying
may not be
all
the best man
people.
for you,
Yeah.
but this
I'm not speaking.
is
I'm
the
not even
best
speaking
man
for, me no
for
more.
her.
This is just, it's literally just, it goes based off, it's a case by case. It's people we're in a different day and age, and it's like you have females that think just because this man cheat, I'm finna go and low key be a hoe too. So, but it's just we are in a different day and age, so it's more of like if this person cheats, this woman is gonna think it's okay to cheat too. At the end of the day, if this person don't want to stop cheating, then that's what's gonna get that woman to fall in line at the end of the
Nah,
day.
I have something for that though. So
Everybody, it's a case by case. It's just, you can't literally make it seem like that's just what it is.
No,
If
it's not
your
a case by
man-
case. Stop. Hold on. It's not a case by case.
is a case by case.
No, it isn't.
Yes,
The
it
most
is.
exceptional man have always and always will fuck other women. If you think Denzel Washington is faithful, you're a fucking
Why does it
lunatic.
gotta be
If you
Denzel
think-
Washington? What
Because I'm
about
talking about the
I
most
was about to say
exceptional man.
Because you're talking about exceptional men doing
talking about
exceptional
men.
things.
And mind you, there are going to be exceptions to rules. Don't get me wrong. There is probably some high status, successful man that every woman wants that is extremely faithful. Doubt it, but I'm sure he exists. Okay? But for the most part, and it's just throughout nature, that is the nature of humanity.
Except 32 animals. There are 32 animals that are 100% monogamous.
Whatever. I said humanity. It's the nature of humanity. The best men have always had the most women, and it's because of what women are inclined to be attracted to. You're not going to pick a dork if you have the ability to pick a winner.
I like
Okay,
anime.
women wait at the finish line and fuck the winners. Okay, that's just the way that it goes. All right.
Stefan got more pussy than Urkel.
That's valid. That's a valid example, actually.
And it's the same fucking dude.
It's just the way it's just the way it is. So to sit there and think that you're gonna have your one and only, it's not highly probable. It's back to the lightning strike of last week. Lightning does strike people, but it's not probable. So you might as well just accept that if you want this guy up here, this guy comes with shit that you may not want to deal with. Just like if you want this house up here, this house is gonna come with shit that you may not want to deal with. Just like if you get, what y'all looking at? Is my daughter?
It's
down
like
there?
no, it's
Google
like,
the 32 animals.
Google's the 32 animals. Hi, girl.
Right.
Also, hold on real quick. I got a question for you because I like to kill certain shit that a lot of women say, and unfortunately, it's just gonna happen. Do you want to be a hoe? You want a bunch of motherfuckers just fucking on you?
No.
Do you want to be a hoe? You want a bunch of niggas fucking on you? You want to be a hoe? You want to be a hoe?
I'm sex fasting.
Thank you. So when we make the argument that a man can do what a man can do what he does, but then there's women out here that actually do them, then ask them, okay, you want to go fuck a bunch of niggas? Y'all always say no. So you're like it's a stupid argument because it's an argument you yourself don't even want to do. So why argue for something that you yourself don't want to do?
No argument.
Because I don't want nobody to do it to me.
But,
No, but
you're
the point is
arguing.
you're not gonna do it.
You're arguing
I mean-
in bad faith. You're arguing in something that women don't want to do. So when you make that argument, it falls on deaf ears every single time. Because if I go, is that what you want to do? And you go, no, why are you making the argument?
Because it's only gonna it's gonna be the exception. There might be a little slut who wants to get ran through by men. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do porn. Ain't no porn
Yeah,
stars
we
here.
call those porn stars.
Yeah.
So, but even them, majority of them are working with the same dudes all the damn time.
Yeah, and they're gonna tell you too. We go get tested, so if you can't provide the same $300 sex test that we had, like you're not fucking me. So off rip, you're still paying for pussy.
But anyway, just accept what is. If you want something exceptional, you're gonna have to sacrifice certain things to get it. That's period. You want a lot of money, you're gonna have to do shit other people won't do.
Sacrifice time, sleep. Yeah,
All of
I
it.
get
If you want a lot of money, you're gonna have to do shit other people won't do. If you want an exceptional man, you're gonna have to do shit other women won't do.
Facts.
And they can sit there and say, "Oh, couldn't be me, sis." Good. You're the fucking one who's single, working your ass off while I get to go shop every goddamn day. I spend my free time at Target, bitch. You can laugh at me all you want, okay? I get to lollygag at Target at 10 a.m. I get to go to Costco. I get to do crafts at home, and I don't have a fucking worry in the world. And you over here talking about you fuck my man? He came home, stupid. You still had to go to work.
I cried at the bench. You cried in the Camry.
And you're not even crying. She's not crying. Why am I crying? I got to do whatever I wanted to do today. I got to do whatever I wanted to do today.
But
She
she
probably got the night off last night. She didn't have to
I
fuck
don't
him.
have to fuck him. You did
But
it already.
you know what? In all reality, I can honestly say I do believe the way how I felt about my ex at the time. If he was living up to his part, I do believe, and if he didn't bring home outdoors home, and if I didn't find out about it, and if he would have been on this shit, honestly, I don't think I would have, because it's like, but I don't know, it can't hurt me.
Even if you found out about it, if a woman came to you as a woman and you're like, "Thanks, sis. Did you do this? Because I know he liked this." You know what I'm saying? She ain't never gonna bother you again because she's gonna realize she can't get to you.
Yeah, and that's the number one thing too.
I could say that because
She can't get to you.
But yeah,
She can't get to you. You're gonna look that woman in her face and be like, "So."
Like you should, even if you don't know, ladies, even if you don't know, and a female calls you up and says your man was over here last night, your automatic response should just be, "I sent him over there." Okay, I was not fucking him last night, so thank you for doing your job. It changes the whole the bitch gonna hang up.
Yeah,
she's done. She lost.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that if he was doing his shit on his end as a man, I probably definitely would have not been
walk in like,
tripping.
y'all need a towel? Y'all need some water?
Not like that.
I've been working here for a little while.
I mean, but and you know what? I actually can't say because even in the beginning of the relationship, I was the one that initiated like we could bring in another person, and he was like, no.
Because he doesn't believe it. Like, we know how
Yeah,
these conversations
that
go.
felt like a trap.
We don't believe you. It's a trap. So many women, okay, we can go ahead and introduce somebody else to the relationship. We can try that. Okay, babe, let's go ahead and do that.
Like, who did you
so
have
you
in
want to
mind,
fuck another
right?
bitch? No, like, we're not stupid.
I wipe my tears with his paycheck. That's funny.
Yo, I got my cameras on, and I don't.
Right.
I keep getting alerts that it's movement in my kid's room, and it's nothing in there.
You got a ceiling fan?
Oh shit.
No, it's off. I'm not going.
Ghosts.
How you just going like?
Listen. I
It was
would.
at
Nope.
this moment that he knew
Are there like?
he fucked up.
Mine does that shit all the
I got
time
most-
too. My
nope.
kids.
I'm home. Nope, my kids are not there either. I will not be
Little
going
scary
home.
ass.
You're damn right, I'm scared. Man, when my son told me he saw something in my bathroom, I said, "Okay, go check it."
Take the sage home.
And then when you're done, go back into your room. Don't bring that energy in here.
Someone's house in your own house. You don't ever do that. Don't
No.
ever take sage home that's been burned in somebody else's house and burn it in your house. Do not.
No,
do
no,
that.
no, no. I do not let other people touch my sage.
Yep, ever.
Don't,
Yeah.
don't,
Don't.
don't touch
No,
my
I'm just
sage.
saying, like, she needs to get some sage and
Yes.
like
Yep.
sage
Definitely
the
get some.
house. Yeah.
Just don't take
She
that.
probably has some
So you
unused
didn't bless
sage.
your house when you moved in?
I'm
You
willing
didn't
to
bless
bet
your
Jessica has some
apartment when you moved
unused
in?
That
sage somewhere around
apartment,
here.
that apartment had a lot of bad juju.
You should tell her
Well,
to
you
bring
didn't
that down
bless it
here.
when you moved in?
Listen, girl, I was just excited to be in an apartment. It was my first apartment. I was
never
just
get
excited.
All right, so I got a question, ladies. What'd you guys think of the show?
That was great.
Oh, what'd you think of the show?
What'd you ladies think of the show?
Did you learn anything
Yeah,
today?
I think it was enlightening.
What was enlightening?
Just like as far as just things that we can do to improve our relationship. It's important. I mean, if you're not working on improving your relationship, I mean, what's the point of it?
I'm about to learn something. You guys are all. I'm guessing you're poly too.
They're not trying to add nobody, but they do. They have fun.
Are the 3 men in here that have extramarital things? Are you guys happier with? the
Hell
situation?
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I know you are.
Yes. No. Like, this is the thing.
I wouldn't be in a relationship if I
If-
couldn't have it like this.
If she wasn't who she was and able to allow the thing about it, she came in not trying to change me. She allowed me to be me, and because of that, I actually appreciate her more. As a matter of fact, ask her how much any bill is in the house other than groceries.
know?
She don't fucking know. She couldn't tell you if she wanted. She couldn't even log into a SRP, a APS, to pay anything. She don't know shit. She gets to exist.
and same.
So do you give her
I would
like,
not.
money?
I would
She works.
Not,
She still chooses to
Go
work.
ahead,
So
go ahead.
she.
I would say it's probably more my preference, more so than it is his.
I like you.
And when we came
He's
into,
letting you think that.
when we
He's a man.
when we came into the
was like, sure.
relationship, yeah. Well, so when we were digging for information, right? I mean, it's obvious. I think women are beautiful creatures, and I just admire and am passionate, and I think women's bodies are beautiful and their soul and just
Greed.
everything. Maybe you can call it that, but and more so as like
I don't
this,
even understand how you.
You know.
Not like women.
Yeah, go be. I mean, do your thing. You like boys.
And-
you like boys. But like, you just watch a woman walk, and how do you not like that?
And that's where I come from. I don't know if you consider that more masculine, but when you see a beautiful woman walk by, you can't help but look. I don't care if you're a guy or you're a girl or you know what I mean. It's like you
See,
just.
and I appreciate that. The reason I am the way I am is I see the struggle of women, right? So if I can provide for you, I'm gonna take you out the streets. Cause at the end of the day, not all of y'all are gonna find men whether y'all like to believe this shit or not. The nigga y'all think y'all gonna find is not there.
Right. I hope this part goes viral because I've been noticing this shit, and it bothers the fuck out of me. When women can't find a man, they sure as fuck find Jesus. Boy, I tell you what, I'm seeing this shit so
But if
much
they
now.
found Jesus, they would understand
No,
that
no, no.
Jesus had 2 wives.
Yeah, well, what
Shit.
I'm saying is like they get hella religious when they
Yeah.
start pushing 38, 39, 40, late 40s, and it's like I can't find a man. Jesus is the only man I need.
Jesus is my man. No, Jesus ain't fucking you.
Is that
All right.
okay?
But see, but this,
okay with
this is the
having
thing.
sharing a man?
If I can
One or the
take
other.
if I can take in a few women and provide for them, give them the chance, have kids, like live the life that they get to become grandmothers and all that shit, I'd rather do that than to be out as like this is my girl, but every week or two I'm like just smashing through a bunch of women, fucking them up for other men.
Yeah, I'm on that. I want to provide for multiple women, but the thing is I wouldn't be in a relationship if I couldn't have it this way. Because I've told every woman that I've dated at some point of us talking, I'm not a one woman man. It ain't never gonna be just me and you.
And I'm not shorting myself.
I approach most of it with a don't ask, don't tell type of situation.
Well, so
You know what I mean?
it would have to be something like, so it's just about open communication. Like, hey, you know what I mean? Like, if you're gonna go out and, you know what I mean? So first of all, like, because I'm married, like, I'm your first choice, right? Like, I better be fucking taken care of. If I'm not getting taken care of, you better not be taking care of anybody else.
Fair.
Okay? But if I'm taken care of, and then, you know what I mean, we want to throw in a third party, or, you know what I mean? Or, hey, I'm having a really bad, you know what I mean? My stress levels are high, or something's going on, and I'm not able to perform, then, I mean, at that point, you know what I mean? As long as it's consensual and you guys have, you know what I mean, boundary set, you know what I mean? Like, you can't just be going like fucking 10 hoes in one night.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I'm just saying, like she's trying to get to, which is men should be honest. I am honest, but for the most part, it was like a lie by omission, which is don't ask, don't tell. Right? That's how I moved. It was I let them know I'm not a one woman man, but mind your fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm doing outside of this ain't ever gonna affect what we got going on.
I had that conversation with mine just earlier today, and she's like, yeah, like even if there was someone, like I don't even have to worry because I know like ain't nobody ever knocking on this door or calling my phone because you ain't fucking with. Yeah. You make it very clear.
I mean, it doesn't.
You ain't
to
fucking
me,
up my house.
To me, it doesn't matter even if they did because like she already knows. So it doesn't matter if somebody wants to say something because she already knows. But on top of that, you can't have what she has anyway. So you're wasting your time trying to ruin it. She's not going nowhere. And if she wants to go somewhere, fine. Because I'm the type of person that I'm okay with every choice that I make and the consequences that follow. Right? So when I'm talking to a woman and we're dating, just like it was with her or anybody else that I've ever dated, I always let them know, you are not the only one I'm talking to, and it's not going to stop anytime soon, right? So if you want to continue talking to me,
Consuela said, "Are there
It's all about establishing that security within that woman. As long as that woman know that she is secure within her relationship and within her place with her man, honestly, nothing else should matter. And I think at the end of the day, that's really what it's all about.
I think that what women need to also understand is like when a man is moving you in, or see, a lot of dudes get caught weird after like a week or two, and they're like, "Oh, I want you to be my girl. Or I want you to do this. Or I want you to do that." Stop calling that nigga weird. Stop saying this is crazy or he's crazy. You should probably go for that. Because men, when we say we know what the fuck we want, we know what the fuck we want. So if you go against that because it doesn't fit your timeline, the societal timeline, how quick did you move your girl in?
Real quick. But the reason is no, but for real, check this out. Think about it from this perspective. Lay it out like this. The type of man that you want anyway, that you're tolerating, that you're dating, is somebody who a lot of other women want. Right? So he clearly has options, but he just told you, I want you. You're moving in, whatever the case, or where we go together. You should jump on that. Who cares if he's moving faster than you'd like? Because if you don't do it, somebody else is going to.
And right? Aren't you supposed to be following his lead?
But not even that. What they don't realize is like, you got to understand, you're only dealing with him because he is up here. Because there's a lot of men down here telling you the same thing that you're just, like, nigga, please. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have a fucking chance in hell. As he
two stalkers and two men that exactly. She is not going to...
Exactly. But when you find that one that you want back, and he's pressing, don't go away from that.
You better be the VCR, you know accept that tape.
Because he's just basically said, I found one. I've got 10. I found one that I like more than the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? And you should feel the most confident with that because... he's choosing you over everything else that's out there, which is crazy. That just the insecurities that women have over these other women. It's just like, why are you worried about these other women? I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm not with them. I come home every day. I talk to you all damn day. I do everything that I can for you. I'm working my ass off so you don't have to. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck anybody wants. But I'm shutting it down. It's 2 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you guys like the show and learned something today because this is getting ridiculous. Like, it's getting ridiculous. If you want something that other people don't have, you're going to have to do things that other people won't do. It's that fucking simple. Whether you want to get in shape, Whether you want to make a lot of money, whether you want that dream house, you have to do what other people want to do. If it were easy, everyone would do it. Everybody would have it, right? So if you want a long-lasting relationship, you're going to have to work for it. That doesn't mean as soon as you get bored because this man made a mistake that you didn't like, that you're out, or vice versa. You know what I mean? You have to work for it. You're going to have to do things that other people won't do. So if you're a woman sitting there saying it couldn't be me, then it's not gonna be you. Okay? And while the girl who says, no, it could be me, is living the life that you want, you can make fun of her all you want from your fucking computer with your cats all by your goddamn self.
With your Bible saying that I love Jesus.
Yeah. You can,
Singing hymnals to no one.
yeah. So we out of here. I just gotta wait for this beat to drop. Let me put my man.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe, do all of that. Listen, you want beats? Hit up my man. Is that it? No, that's where's he at? Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe. Go follow the Instagram. Go follow my Instagram.